And now let's introduce your hosts, the guys who don't feel that today's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Here they are, Ron Bennington, Fez Watley, radio's land of make-believe.
The Ron and Fez show. I'm Ron and Fez.
Hiya, everybody.
And it's a little snowy tonight, Fezzy.
I love Christmas time.
It is, it's great.
It is so fun. It's such a great time of year. Oh, wait, it's almost March.
What is today's date?
Today is, let's see, today is the 27th.
It's the 27th, Fez. I know, I got that from a reporter.
A reliable source?
Yeah, I have my own reliable sources. So far, she's written down, Fez seems funnier off mic than on.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
So, yeah,
it
has been a little too long of a winter for me. I'm done.
Not me. I can't get enough. I love it. Let it keep snowing. Let it keep piling up. I love it.
I'm just going to tell you this. If I get one more week of this, I'm running down the street in my boxer shorts and I'm just having a knife and I'm stabbing at people.
Well, don't do that.
I'm freaked out. I can't take it anymore.
That won't bring spring any sooner.
Now, is this considered a snow emergency where we are right now?
It could be. I don't think it is right now.
Yeah.
It'll probably turn into one.
We need to check on that, Roy, because as far as I know, and this isn't official yet, but I believe everybody, no matter what the job, has off tomorrow.
Everybody?
Yes.
Not everybody can have off tomorrow.
Yes, everybody should have off because it's a snow day.
All right, but there's people that actually, they have jobs where they have to be there.
Name one.
The snowplow drivers.
All right, obviously snowplow drivers have to work. That's it, folks. Snowplow drivers report tomorrow. Everybody else has the day off.
What about, like, the people in the hospitals?
Oh, they're sick. Don't make them work, Fez. That's too much.
Not the patients.
Oh,
like the doctors and the nurses and the orderlies and the mean lady at the reception desk that always tells you you're in the wrong place.
I think it would give the reception desk lady off, but everybody else. And nurses probably. One doctor.
Only one doctor per hospital?
Yeah, per hospital.
Or to make rounds?
Well, I mean, make it a day where there's no elective surgery, you know?
All right, surgeons, I can understand having the day off.
What about sturgeons?
Surgeons, they should always get the...
Yeah.
You know, every day is surgeon day.
Thank you. I was thinking that. I think most people will have off. There's not a lot of jobs that everybody has to be.
What about us? Do we have to come in?
No.
Can't we just say we're snowed in?
Yeah, we're pretty much snowed in. We have the kind of jobs that if we don't show up, we're not missed. That's the beauty of this. Literally, radio could disappear tomorrow, and who would give an F? Nobody.
We're not part of your snow emergency.
No, not at all.
866-277-4969. DC local lines 202-432-1067.
Does a cop have to work every day? Can a cop say, wait, it's snowing and it's a little too far from me? Or do they have to be there?
I would imagine cops have to be there. They have to get there on the job.
Well, what if they can't? We can't make it. You're snowed in like other people.
They'll find themselves on the wrong side of the law.
Yeah.
As of 6:30, it is considered a snow emergency.
Is that by you? Are you making this?
No, that is by the county government.
Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't know. It was coming completely from the county.
Yes. And we got to hear from the coward of the county.
Kenny Rogers, who passed away today.
It wasn't Kenny Rogers. That was the Mr. Rogers who died.
That's the way I took it.
It was Kenny?
I wasn't there for the whole thing, but I heard something on CNN, and all I can say to Kenny Rogers' family, he was a fantastic man, and he'll be missed.
Billy taught us a lot.
Like what?
To know when to hold them.
That's it?
No, of course that's not it. To know when to fold them as well.
And then what do? Do you stay there?
No, Ronnie, you never count your money while you're sitting at the table.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
There'll be time for counting when the deal is done.
Yeah, that is true. I guess he was a wise man, Mr. Rogers.
He was. Mr. Kenny Rogers. Dead at the age of 74.
Really? He was before his time.
Mr. Rogers.
Hey, Roy, hook up all these lines for me, would you? I don't know why we're running two phone bank stuff.
We're also running...
Wait a minute, Sweaty News Update, Fezzy.
Billy Staples.
Sweaty News Update.
What do you got, Billy Staples, here?
As of 6:30, 6:30. As of 6:30, Thursday.
Ronnie, he's thirsty. The alcoholic's thirsty.
Let me guess what drunk has started drinking again. Is it Billy?
In case it snows too much, Billy's like a St. Bernard. He keeps a keg of rum around his fat neck.
I saw him do the same thing on the beach.
All right, what have you uncovered, fat lock detective?
As of 6:30 p.m. Thursday, no matter what the weather condition, there's a snow emergency in effect.
Where the hell have you been? Roy just gave us this.
That's impossible. He got it over my shoulder.
Yes, but listen to the show before you come running in making the same exact announcement. I'm in a snow emergency situation right now. I can't be bothered with this.
We have the phone bank and the snow bank.
What phone is that?
I don't know, but you're putting stuff on
You're the wrong one. I need this one turned on, not that one. That's why I pointed at this. Boy, we got a crack staff on top of it tonight.
We have a staff on crack. That would be about it.
Dana, write that you were appalled at the help we get.
There you go. Thank you, Dana.
We have a reporter with us tonight, folks.
So there's a reporter in the studio, is there?
Dana, grab a mic. She's from George Mason University. What's the paper that you write for there?
The Broadside.
The Broadside.
That is correct.
Like the broadside of a barn?
Yeah.
I'm not really sure what the origin of the Broadside is. Rather,
I think it is almost anti-female. Broadside. Why not call it hose side?
So what do you usually write?
She's writing down everything that you say, I notice. Occasionally she writes down something nice and she just breaks the line.
Couldn't you stay at home in the storm and just listen to the radio?
Just give me a transcript. That's all I'm going to do.
Is it so hard to make us look cool?
Is that wrong?
Don't worry about her, Fez. She's one of us. She's not going to write anything.
Ronnie.
Nothing incriminating, I promise.
Ronnie, she's the enemy.
Yeah? Yes. For our home. For our home. Just follow me to Baltimore.
You're going to Baltimore?
Yeah, we'll do the interview there.
Okay.
Just get on the bus with us.
Okay.
Here is Rock. Rock here on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Rock.
Hey, what's up, fellas?
Hey, buddy.
I'm a chef, man. I wish I did have the day off, but we got to go in, man. We closed once. We closed last week, as a matter of fact.
Why the hell would a chef ever be needed at work on a snowy day?
Hey, you got to ask my boss, man. They don't want to miss a dollar. They, it's a restaurant. People come in to eat. We're in a busy neighborhood, and people might want to come in.
All right, so doctors and chefs are the only ones who actually have to be out tomorrow.
That's right.
All right, and it's not even like a chef at a nursing home where those people have to eat.
Please, have to eat. They're fine. Why? What's the worst that can possibly happen?
You can't starve old people in a snow emergency.
Even if we feed them, they're not getting better.
They're only getting older.
Which pen are you writing down now, Dana?
I was just getting the pen ready for something funny.
Oh! Right through the heart. Right through the heart.
The pen is mightier than the sword.
Here is Chuck. Chuck and Fez show.
Hey, Jeff, go ahead.
Hey, boys, how are you?
Pull the gang.
Good. Wanted to see if I can get an excused absence for tomorrow.
What kind of work do you do?
Run a record. Pulling dumbasses out of ditches.
All right. You're one of the people that are going to be working straight through.
And you're going to have, like, your busiest day tomorrow.
Yeah.
That is the wrong answer.
Yeah. I mean, guys who drive tow trucks have to work. Crack dealers, of course, have to work. That's something you can't get out of.
Well, people are going to need to crack.
Right?
The essentials have to be done. 866-277-4969. You have to work tomorrow night. 866-277-4969.
Or you can check in on the DC local line, 202-432-1067.
Here's Robin. Robin, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ron. Hey, Fez.
How you doing, man?
All right. I got to work no matter what. I work for the phone company.
Now, why should you phone? Why?
It's insane. I've never had a snow day, and on 9/11, I work in D.C. When they dropped the plane on the Pentagon, and I called and said, I'm not coming into a war zone. They docked me a day.
Really?
All right, now see, like in a day like tomorrow, when it's going to be, no one should be on the roads, you should only have to go in if the phones are out. If everyone's phones are working and there's no complaints, you should get to stay home.
Perhaps, Fez, you've never heard the song Linemen of the County by Mr. Glenn Campbell. And he explains it all. Do you listen to that song all the time, Robin?
We have it on a continuous loop here.
Yeah. All right, thanks for having me.
Yep.
All right. 866-277-4969.
And 202-432-1067 for the local lines, trying to see who gets to get out of work tomorrow.
Dana's here. She's doing, I don't know what you're doing. Are you doing an interview with us?
I'm just, I'm just doing my thing.
Our editor, well, we won't even pay attention to you, okay? You're like a fly on the wall. All right, we'll just behave like we normally behave. Now, your editor's on the phone right now.
This is Benson Torres. I'm the music editor at Rolling Stone magazine.
Oh, wow, that's great.
Hi, Ben Torres.
See, I'm sensing a slight, almost famous obsession.
I don't even know what you're talking about. I haven't seen it. I don't get cabled. That's not my thing.
I bet the cable man has to work tomorrow.
Hmm? Why?
People need their TVs.
Oh, well, what's the song about it?
There's a drop of it.
Yeah, it's half a drop.
You got a beat.
Hey, Don, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, John, go ahead.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Call him again.
Yeah, I work at Airborne Express, and we have to work tomorrow, definitely.
Why? I don't understand why everybody just couldn't take a day off.
Well, we have to deliver the packages and pick up packages.
Well, you know, deliver that package, honey. Party package. Yeah, party package. I need that.
Yeah.
People should realize that there's a snow emergency out there.
Right.
People shouldn't expect their packages to get sent overnight.
I'd be fine if my packages, unless it was that special package that I need.
But if airports start canceling flights, then, Airborne Express may not be able to fly.
Yeah, and then what are you going to be doing all day, Don?
Sitting around the dock waiting, and then they might send us home.
You know what I would do if I was you? I'd show up at just enough time to quit.
See, that's an annoying job where you know you have to be in tomorrow, and yet they're still going to send you home because there's not going to be any business going on.
Don, I want you to listen to a song by the late Johnny Paycheck, okay? So take this job and shove it. And be ready for everybody.
Okay.
And just go in singing it.
Get it right to dinner. I saw you laughing.
Okay.
It's 866-277-4969. Look at the jobs that have to work. I would say most of these jobs you shouldn't even have to go in.
You shouldn't have to. There's no reason to go in.
Yeah.
Everyone still has to work, just about.
I don't get it.
I think other than teachers, everybody has to work.
I don't get it at all, Fez.
And the teachers and the kids, they're going to be in school until Labor Day. With all the snow days, they're getting off.
Hey, Laura, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, I'm a 911 dispatcher. We have to go to work no matter what.
All right, but see, here's the end. If everybody listened to the rules and just stayed home and showed out tomorrow, the 911 people wouldn't have to go in.
We get in trouble if we don't go in.
But if everyone stayed off the roads, there'd probably be no emergencies.
Exactly right.
And stayed indoors and didn't try to shovel stuff where you ended up having heart attacks and everything.
Exactly.
See, if we could all just cooperate, no one would have to work and we could all enjoy a snow day.
Thank you very much, Fez. That's my theory.
But
tomorrow, everybody can have admin leave.
All right.
All right, well, good luck tomorrow and be safe.
Why not let me know that's on the show, Leroy? Then I'd be all part of the show, too.
Because I just found out myself it just happened right now.
Okay. One of the phone lines is down.
Oh,
And yet, Fezzy, do I know? No.
Did I know? No.
So, for right now, use the local lines, 202-432-1067, 202-432-1067.
And we'll let you know when the other lines are back up and running.
Tell me this, did you know?
No.
Look at me. I know when you're lying. There's Pat. Pat, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Pat, go ahead.
Hey, how you guys doing? Long-time listener.
Oh, great.
First-time caller.
Oh, God. Well, we've been waiting. We've been waiting for you here.
I got court tomorrow. Do I got to go to court or what?
That depends what the charges against you.
Oh, man.
If you're Robert Blake, you got to go.
Yeah.
Nah.
Pat, what are the charges against you?
You know, some weed, some drugs, and some DUI, like this and that.
All right, so it was weed, a DUI, and what else?
It's kind of drugs.
What are the other drugs?
I can't really say too bad. I'm calling from work.
All right, let me guess, is it cocaine?
Yeah, something like that.
Anything else besides that? Any pills?
Nah, nothing like that.
To me, all this stuff, from what I know in my experience, is all misdemeanor stuff, and you can probably just handle it over the phone.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Now, did this all come out of one charge, or is this something that's been building up for a while?
I've actually got a couple court cases. I'm just wondering if I'm off because of the snow.
Yeah, I would say don't go in.
All right.
And you know what? You know what I would do, Pat? I would go to Amsterdam, where people like you are loved and accepted.
All right. I don't know exactly what's going on.
It never snows.
Hey, have you learned your lesson? Or are you going to go in high? Are you one of those guys that go into court wearing a...
Right now.
What kind of work do you do that you can get high at work?
I work at a money exchange. I'm sitting in the back.
Oh, nice. So you're doing okay for yourself.
Yeah, making no money.
The money exchange is one for you, two for me.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys have a good day.
All right, you too. And we'll see you in 5 to 7 years. Call us back.
All right? Wear your best hat pants at court.
You know, you always have those guys who show up with a got pot shirt and they're just looking at the judge.
Right.
They can't believe it.
They're either too stupid to realize they want to wear their favorite shirt to court.
Yeah.
It's the one with the pot leaf on it.
Yeah.
Or they want to make that statement.
There was, I was in traffic court one time, and a guy who's coming in, who was right before me, in front of the judge, was wearing a shirt that says, "Don't F with the rooster." And as I'm looking, and it didn't just say F, it was the whole word. And as I'm looking at him, I'm just smiling, thinking, I cannot wait for your time. And the look of shock on this guy's face as the judge threw into him. And the judge went off on him, right? And his response was, "Hey, it's just a shirt."
Oh, nice.
Hey,
that's my defense.
Hey, it's just a shirt. And the next thing I see, he's cuffed, and there goes the mullet right to the door into the jail.
A buddy of ours went to court for some reason. I think he was declaring a bankruptcy or something like that. Someone was suing him, and he was showing up to go to court. And for some reason, just to be the smartass, walked in wearing as much bling-bling as he possibly could.
Really?
Yeah. To declare that he had no money to give to the people he was being sued by.
I love anybody that's inappropriate. I think that keeps life spicy.
That was the Booker man for Jerry Springer.
Oh, yeah. Here's Trev. Trev, you're on Fez.
Hey, Trev, go ahead.
That's Trey.
Trey, I'm sorry, bro.
Oh, no problem. How you guys doing?
Good. We're calling the gang.
Hey, look, man. Whenever it snows like this, it seems like people that live in D.C., Maryland, and Virginia use that as a good excuse to sit on their fat butt.
No, I can't fight with that one, but
you know,
we did come in tonight, and literally the road was moving so incredibly slow.
Yeah, and people were out there.
Yeah.
People were just, they get a green light and they just stare at it. Like if I tap the gas, you know, like it was spinning out of control.
Right. And like it was death itself coming down from the clouds.
Yeah.
And it's not.
Man, a death.
Yeah.
Hey, they watch too many commercials. These people with BMWs and four-wheel drive,
well, you know,
they can drive like people in the commercials.
Let me tell you, the news people on TV freak out over it, and they're literally doing these reports standing, well, we're outside here where snow is really coming down.
Oh, yeah.
Please be careful. And if you have gloves, put them on.
Yeah, all the information that we'd never know because we'd run around naked without the news feed.
Right. Well, I'm like, what am I watching? The retard channel where we have to go over this?
We would take newborn babies out of the hospital and roll them around in snow and make snow angels with them if the news people didn't tell us not to.
Please take off the placentas before you start to roll the newborns through the snow.
There you go.
All right.
All right, guys.
All right, see you later, buddy.
Take it easy.
All right, 202-432-1067. That's the only lines open. What's going on there, buddy?
What's the update?
They're calling right now. The problem is Wendell right now. He's calling the engineer.
Wendell then.
Okay. Unless I believe it's they, and it just leads to my paranoia. That there's a huge they out there working against us.
That is Big Brother.
It's Wendell, and he's calling the routing people. They route the phone numbers into this.
Do they route it or route it?
I believe it's route.
Yeah.
And
is it Roto-Router?
No, that would be router. So right now he's getting it for some reason. It's switched. I don't understand it.
Who's he?
The actual route is switched for some strange reason. We're trying to get it back. I don't know why it's switched.
Unless this computer program is fixed, I believe planes will start falling from the sky. I believe it's tied in with the same thing. Because if you had a plane problem, would you fly tonight if you had to?
No, there's no way.
Yeah. Nope. I'd go just the opposite. I feel like this is the night that the pilot's going to be really careful.
Well, he's going to be really careful, but he can't control the weather.
On a sunny day, I have the feeling that he's smoke half a joint. He's flying. He's laid back. He's got the window open. He's cranking up some Zeppelin. On a night I think they're really paying attention.
That's why whenever I get on a plane, the flight attendant that greets me, I always let her know I'm a nervous flyer, and I must meet the pilot. And I do, and what I do is I try to get in close and smell the breath.
For what?
Alcohol. See if I smell any weed going on in that cockpit. If they're smoking a big fat doobie or something.
Well, even if they do, I think they'll be fine. Especially on a night like this.
And I will report anyone.
Here's Chris, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Chris.
Well, I definitely have to be at work tomorrow because I've got a very all-important job. I'm a mattress salesman.
All right, but, other people are going to be snowed in. You think if you're snowed in, you're going to think, honey, we ought to go and get a mattress.
Well, that's my theory. People sit at home. They're stuck at home. They're looking at their furniture. They're sitting on their bed. I'm like, we've got a crappy mattress because they're forced to be on it, Cause
I see. Most people don't even know when they lay down.
Yeah, exactly.
They're so tired.
House, they're thinking about it. They're like, this really is a crappy mattress. So they call me up.
So you expect to do a good mattress business tomorrow?
Oh, absolutely.
Literally, someone would have to die on my mattress before I thought, I need a new one. And somebody would have to be stabbed to death on that mattress for me to go, I think we need another one.
I just keep flipping mine over and over again. Like it's got 8 sides to it.
Yeah, well, Fez, I think you said you've got an aunt that lives here in Stafford, right?
Yes, she does.
Get her all hooked up.
Why don't you go out and get her a mattress for Chris tomorrow? What kind of deals are we looking at, Chris?
We're looking at some really good deals. Getting a sale going.
Sure, okay, fine. We'll talk to that, buddy.
I'll send my aunt.
There's Mattress Man.
You wait for her. 202-432-1067.
Go ahead, Leo, try it. Isn't that nice?
The other day when I was in the mall, I walked by one of the mattress stores that's in the mall, and there is a lady all laid out on it, and whoever she was with, like her family or whatever, they were standing around it while she tried it out. It looked like they moved an invalid into the mattress store. She looked like she was laying there like Fred Rogers.
Yeah, this mattress seems pretty comfy, but let me check around town a little bit.
I really need a good nap before I can decide if this is the mattress I can sleep on.
And how can you tell? Don't they have the plastic thing over top of it?
It looked like a bare mattress.
Really? They use a bare one in the store?
I didn't notice any plastic.
Yeah.
But it looked like she was just laid out on top of the mattress, and with her husband and son standing over her, it looked like she was getting the last rites.
I always like to keep the plastic covering on my mattress in case I decide to kill a date.
Oh, yeah.
That way we don't have to worry about it. Here's Larry. Hello, Larry. You're on Ron and Fez.
Larry.
Ron and Fez.
Yeah.
You guys card 25151.
All right, brother, but that's a secret.
No, I know, but hey, I'm driving down from New York City. We all really miss you guys up there.
Oh, thank you very much, my man.
And I'm driving through this. I'm on 95 South. We're going 14 miles an hour, and I'm going to fix somebody's scooter.
That's very nice.
That's my job for tomorrow.
You fix scooters for a living?
Yeah.
I have a cousin named Scooter. I'd like you to come by and meet him. And
having sex.
I think he's slow, and I don't want him having babies.
Well, you know what? Just tell me what's wrong with him, and maybe we can do something with him.
All right, Lyra, be careful out there, all right, buddy?
Yeah, definitely. See you later, Ron.
All right, see you, my man.
All right, now here's the thing. Larry shouldn't have to go in because everyone should have to stay off their scooters tomorrow.
Maybe that's the day that you can stay home with your scooter.
It was the only day I could get the scooter man out here.
Where's he go? Who's got a scooter? 1966? When did they still sold scooters?
It's Harry and Lloyd from Dumb and Dumber.
Charles. This is Charlie, you're Ron and Fez.
How you doing, Ron? How you doing, Fez?
Hey, buddy. This is Charlie. This is Charlie.
This is Charlie.
We're going to be quite busy tomorrow at work, so we'll definitely be there. Work for Geico. I can assure you we have quite a few accidents going on.
Oh, yeah, I guess you will.
Oh, yeah. We have 85 people already in hotels ready to go tomorrow.
Oh, that would be great. So all the bills will be running up for us.
Basically.
So do you just take the calls, or do you have to go out and inspect the accidents?
I actually just take the calls on our side. We'll have the dispatchers already out ready to go.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, buddy.
We're quite busy.
Okay, yeah, I guess you would have to go in. But most jobs, Fez, you don't have to be there. Like a fireman, I wouldn't go in.
A fireman you have to go in.
How could there be a fire in the snow?
Because people are heating their homes and they have their fireplaces going, and bad things can happen.
Yeah, all right, so if you get a fire, open the window.
Or those space heaters. Old people love to burn themselves down with space heaters.
You know, if I was a fireman, I would probably only go to half the places and help. The other half, I would figure, this is your own fault.
You could have taken care of this yourself. You don't have a hose?
I could see if that, if it was an accident, I'd run out there and help. But if someone was drunk, put their stupid feet up on a space heater, I'd have to say, no, we're not leaving in this weather.
The slippers catch on fire.
Here's Pablo, you're on the fence.
Hey, Pablo.
Hey, guys, what's up, man?
I don't know.
Go ahead, Bob.
Hey, well, man, I'm a courier, man. Our biggest company that we work for is the Washington Post. So we do a lot of runs for them,
Like, what kind of runs? What would happen during your normal day? You got to be there on a snow day.
Well, we pick up checks for ads and maybe sometimes, stuff for the reporters or whatever, So we do that also.
I know how it is. I have a reporter right here, Dana.
And she's watching us like a hawk.
She works for Rolling Stone magazine.
Well, the good thing about it is that we get paid double, man. You know what I mean?
All right, so you get paid double tomorrow.
Yeah, we do. It's like a holiday, man.
You also get tips?
What's that?
You also get tips as a courier?
I don't know. I can hear you, man. I'm sorry.
Do you get tips as a courier?
No, man. Not at all, man. No, not at all.
I would always tip a courier.
I would still, if I was you, Pablo, I would still just stand there with my hand out.
Yeah.
Until someone puts something in it.
And I would literally say this, you forgetting something?
They give us that table, man, because they think, it's so easy, and we take us like 2-4 hours, to deliver a package. So bad, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, yeah.
All right, well, much respect, Pablo.
All right, thanks, man.
During bad weather like this, we have to think of the couriers. Now, is the paper going to get out in the morning?
I bet the paper will get out tomorrow.
I didn't get a paper today.
I actually had to go down to the lobby and get a pre-read one. One that was sitting there on the desk that someone else had already read.
Yeah.
So I had to go get a pre-read one. And the sports section was already folded up, so I know that thing had been in the crapper.
I believe that would be post-read. It was already read. Pre-read would mean it hasn't been read.
Pre-read meant it's been read before I read it. Read it.
No, that's a read paper. That paper has already been read. R-E-A-D, read.
Right.
Yeah, pre-read would mean no one has read it.
It's pre-read to me. Someone read it before me, and before means pre.
I think it's about the paper. Let's call in our reporter, Dana. Dana, what do you think on this?
I would say that it is pre-read, and it would be post-reading. He received it post-reading.
That's what I'm trying to say. All right, it's pre-read to him, but the paper itself, that's what he said. He said the paper was what?
Pre-read.
No, it was read.
No, it was like something is pre-owned or preheated.
Yeah.
Like a used car is pre-owned.
All right, yeah, now I'm getting it with the used car.
And if you received it, it would be post-heating or post-ownership. So he received it post-read, but it was
Mr. Rogers will receive something posthumously.
Why don't you bring that up? You know how I feel about that. All right, so he's right on the pre-read?
I would have to say so, but
You know what? I've noticed this. You cite it with him constantly. And I don't know what it is, But I noticed in the picture of us, I was blurry, and he was standing up front.
I'm going to end up a media darling. The paper loves me.
I'm not going to believe you. I'm going to talk to your editor.
This is Ben Torres, music editor at Rolling Stone magazine.
Ooh, hi, Ben Torres.
Hi, Ben Torres.
I'm going to pre-screen these calls. Hey, Jane, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ron and Fez.
Yeah.
Hi, Jane.
Pre-screen means not... let me just say something. It was pre-screened... No, hold on for a second, Jane. Like if the phone has been pre-screened, that means nobody has touched it, right?
No, if something's pre-screened, haven't they already screened the person? You have the name there, you know who it is.
Somebody screened it before you did.
I would say this was screened then, not pre-screened, but screened.
Well, maybe it doesn't work with screened. Maybe screen is the exception.
And I believe that red is the same way. I believe that red does not fit in with the pre-owned deal. Hey, Jane.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
Hey, we definitely have to work tomorrow, the police.
Oh, what do you do for a living?
I'm a canine officer.
What?
You going to make the dogs go out?
Yeah. He likes to play in the snow. He eats it, and then he makes yellow snow.
Well, that's doing something else to eat instead of Puerto Ricans, isn't it? How nice. Hey, Jane, what kind of work did you work today?
Yeah, I'm working right now.
Did you ever have to let the dog loose today?
No, he didn't get to bite anybody today.
Who's the last person the dog bit?
What's that?
Who's the last person the dog bit?
Somebody at training. Actually, I got bit.
Really?
But not by him.
Oh, by your boyfriend.
No.
Marv Albert.
In the Tijuana, Nebraska.
Yeah, Marv Albert.
All right, so cops do have to work.
Yeah, we got to go to all the domestics and all the accidents.
All right, because a lot of people will be home drinking tomorrow.
True.
Yeah.
And smacking
they'll
each
get
other.
sick of each other and
Right.
start hitting each other.
So you have an attack dog, not one of them sniffing dogs. Or are those dogs the same thing? Are they those German Shepherds do both jobs?
Yep, he smells drugs and he bites bad guys.
Now, if someone said to you, one of your coworkers says, these drugs have been pre-sniffed, would you think they had been sniffed?
I would think they had been sniffed.
Or needed to be?
Had been sniffed.
They were awaiting sniffing.
Yes.
And sniffing.
All right, so your dog can do drugs?
Yes.
All right, don't bring him over here. One time I got pulled over like that by a cop and they hit a dog. And the dog was like, wait a minute, smelling. And I'm like, oh, yeah, he must smell my dog.
He must smell my dog. dog.
No, he doesn't smell your dog. He smells his package.
I think there's a dog outside the window here. Just yelping.
All right, maybe I'll bring him over sometime.
All right, you be careful, honey, all right?
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
All right, we'll hide a pork chop on Billy somewhere, and we'll see if your dog can find it.
We'll see if Billy can find it first. Believe me, Billy will have to take it home before the dog gets there.
We put a pork chop somewhere in the building. We'll see if you can get it first.
We'll take a break. We'll right back. It's the Ron and Fez Show.
Welcome back. You're listening to the Ron and Fez Show on 106.7 WJFK.
I think we now have our phone lines fixed. The 866-277-4969. 866-277-4969. It tests out those lines for us.
All right, so if you want to go ahead and give those a try. They should be up and running. Window pulled it off.
Can he pull it off?
We'll see.
Was it the snow? Is that it, Rory?
No, the long-distance carrier for some reason got all screwed up and switched it on us.
Oh, we painted a picture of that. Now I get it.
We're not sure exactly what happened with that.
Well, like it was the space shuttle. It's the same thing with you. Drew, you're on Ron and Fez.
We're still going through phone debris.
Drew, you're on the air. Yeah.
Hey, Drew.
0229.
Yeah, buddy. That's an old secret society.
Yeah, well, I'm working at the porn store here tonight, and we're always open for snow days. I'm going to be here till midnight and back here at 9:30 in the morning.
Well, I understand why porn people have to be on at all times. What's the big seller right now? What are you moving corn-wise?
Well, strap-ons are always popular, but Jenna Jameson's got a new series of flicks out that are selling really good.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't know. Sell me. Yeah.
She-males are always a big seller.
What's that?
She-males are always a big seller.
Well, obviously, sure. That goes without saying. All right, see you later.
That's like saying people like chocolate.
Sure, who doesn't enjoy a good she-male?
866-277-4969.
All right, Steve, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
Car number 8101.
That's an all secret society. See, I'm just going to point you out to... See, that's how the phone lines that weren't working before. Now they got them fixed. That could actually be the lead in your big article.
Phone's fixed.
Stop the presses, Ben Dunkars. What is it, Steve? What are you doing?
I'm a restaurant manager, man. I gotta go to work tomorrow.
What kind of restaurant?
Casual dining.
Yeah, casual dining.
People gotta get their ribs, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand. Ribs is a necessity in this world.
Is there like real casual dining where you could go in your jammies?
Man, that'd be great. That's a good idea.
I'm going to go there for pre-dining experiences. All right, Stevie. So the casual dining people.
Yeah, but snow doesn't stop people from going out to eat, man.
Yeah, isn't that interesting? They can't go to work, and yet they can go out and buy a mattress, pick up porn, and then, of course, have a little snack.
For some reason, those roads are open, but not the ones that lead to the office.
That's right.
All right.
All right, take it easy, guys.
See, that drives me crazy, Phil.
The counties are making sure that all the porn roads are plowed.
Obviously, get them first.
All the roads that lead to porn in adult video stores.
I actually believe all roads lead to porn. That's, I think, in the Bible.
That was your autobiography.
Yeah. Zardoz.
Hey, Ron and Fez.
Wait a minute. That means Wizard of Oz.
That's right.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I wanted to let your reporter know what broadside meant.
Broadside is Dana, of course, from George Mason University. And you don't even know what your paper's name means?
I don't. Fill me in, please.
Well, okay, it's an old naval term. It comes from days of sailing ships when all the guns were relatively immovable. And when you wanted to fire with most effect, you had to turn your ship so its side faced the other ship. And you fired all at once, therefore firing a broadside, getting the most effect. So when you fire a broadside, it means nowadays you're firing for the most effect. You're giving it your all.
Does that give you a little bit of pride, Dana?
It does. It does.
Yeah.
I just got some warm fuzzies. Thank you.
All right, there you go. Thanks, Zard.
All right, you got it.
Thanks for the information.
Yep.
Now, I know this. The paper, the broadside, before it was known as the print.
Wait, what's the print from?
The Master's dream about starting newspaper.
All right, now you're doing inside stuff. I'm thinking, why is that familiar to me?
866-277-4969, DC local lines 202-432-1067.
Zach, you're on Fez.
Hey, Zach.
Fezzy, Ronnie, how are kicking?
Yeah, we're cool.
That's kicking.
All right, well, I'm 15. I'm in the northern area getting all the snow. And I haven't been to school in 3 days. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, well, you're going to go far in life, young man. You really are. Things are going to start happening for you.
I have a feeling that happens in the springtime for you as well.
What have you been doing? Video games? Well, enjoy yourself now. There's a war coming on. We'll draft you as soon as we can.
You'll be put to work soon enough. Enjoy these carefree days, though.
Sure. Jack all you can, because in 3 years, George Bush is going to send you to die. Hey, Dana, how are the kids at your school feeling about this war?
Actually, I think our school's pretty liberal. We had a
peace rally?
A peace poetry marathon.
Slam? Was it a slam poetry thing?
It wasn't a slam. There were some featured poets, and it was a big sit-in, love-in, feel good about everything sort of a moment. Except because of the weather was cold. So what does that tell you?
Next time you go to one of those poetry readings at your school, look around because every third kid will be dead before you know it. By the time they get out there.
See, that actually smells of a poem. So if you want to work that into a poem, that'd be very moving.
Well, that's me. I'm kind of a slam poet. Let me tell you, I had to go over speak at that school because when I was in Vietnam, I did some crazy stuff. I killed, I don't know how many people I killed, 45, 50 people. Cutting their throats and just going crazy, shooting the place up. And once you get involved, once you're in the bush, I was balls deep in the rice, man. I was just slapping it out every day, slapping it out, going back and forth, shooting, burning villages. Yeah, you kids will grow up fast.
When were you in Vietnam?
95. I was living in 95.
And all this happened in 95?
Yeah, it was a Club Med, and they didn't have my reservations. I had no place to sleep.
Oh, okay.
I ended up getting some Cambodian pot. And I just went on a tear. You know what, now I'm thinking about it, I think most of this stuff didn't even... I don't think I went to Vietnam. I think this happened in Fairfax.
Really?
Yeah. I was just high. But anyway, these kids will grow up fast. They'll see. Are you worried about the war? You yourself?
I've kind of put it in the back of my mind.
That's fine. That's good.
It is.
What are you, a senior?
Just about. Very, very near.
Right, okay. A couple credits away.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Actually, a half a credit. I don't know how that happens.
Well, you shouldn't worry about it because you're grown. They're not going to drive you. But look around at some of your dates.
We know that they're going to go.
Know that they got a target.
Yep.
Just envision the little target right on
I
the
would.
I'll do that.
Like that guy Bullseye from Daredevil.
Who?
Bullseye.
I like your cable.
It's in the theaters.
Really?
You get theaters?
Well, I did go out today to see that Will Ferrell movie.
Old school.
Yeah. I give it 1 thumb up. Very funny.
That's pretty good at it, too.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. And again, don't even quote me on the Vietnam stuff. Now I'm thinking about it. I shouldn't even keep that to myself.
I actually wasn't sure if you were kidding at first, so I just gave you the serious eyes.
Yeah.
I wasn't.
No, it's not. All right, here's, and I thought that was something like a moment we were having. I don't know if you've ever dated a professor, and I am a professor at your school.
Those are the same eyes Dan Rathergate I thought he was saying.
Did you get to see any of that?
No.
Yeah. Saddam Hussein, for some reason, came out wearing a crazy Halloween mask. And Dan Rather camouflaged his face and was just sitting there looking at him.
Smart.
Yeah, it was good.
Smart move, Dan.
By the way, I saw this stuff from Robert Blake. He was unbelievable, Fez.
Unbelievable nut?
Yeah, he's over the top, better than ever. And he was yelling at Barbara Walters, how can you kill a dead man? I'm already dead. There's nothing you can do.
Oh, God.
He's great.
He's a loon. I watched some of the stuff in the afternoon when they're playing the phone calls.
Yeah.
That Bonnie Lee Bakley, his wife, who he allegedly killed, recorded. She recorded everything. She's such a nut bar.
Yeah, she's great. I wish Robert Blake was our president. Tony or Ron and Fez?
Yeah, what's going on, fellas?
I don't know, Tony.
Yeah.
I'm right on the street, okay.
Yeah, I'm talking about tomorrow. What about the people that got to work tonight?
Yeah. Who's going to work tonight?
Me. I'm an exotic dancer. I got to be there by 11.
Really?
Yeah.
What gay club do you dance at?
Wet.
Wet?
Wet.
Are you familiar with this, Dana?
No, not the club.
I would think it would be called Hard, but that's me. I'm old school with that, and I don't keep up with the kids.
That could be the sister club, Hard and Wet.
Fezzy, would you like to go over to Wet tonight?
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, Wet when you're done, I guess.
Wet is the post
magazine.
Yeah.
I want to get in that paper. What is it called? Broadside?
Yeah, Broadside. Yeah, would you write a story about this young exotic dancer, Tony, his name is?
Yeah.
Sure.
Let's do an interview with you now. What makes you click? What's happening there?
What's happening right now?
Yeah, who touched you when you were young that now you're exotic dancing?
I touched myself.
Yeah, okay. We'll call you back when we're writing a Bell article. Thanks a lot, Tony.
Now, do guy dancers use the pole, too?
Not that pole.
Oh, okay.
I have their own.
Nice. I brought my own pole, in case you wanted to know.
Yeah. The mayor, you're on Ron and Fez.
Mayor.
Buddies, how you guys doing, man?
I'm doing okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to talk about the snow. It is really bad out here. I'm actually headed to a diner myself called Denny's. It's really, I don't even know why I'm driving at night.
What you mean you're just cruising around?
Then go home.
Well, I should go home, but I want to go see some friends at a diner right now in Dale City, like 25 miles south of Dale City. Washington, D.C.
Just some stupid ideas in there.
I know it is.
Yeah.
You're the reason why the cops, the fire department, the paramedics, the hospitals all have to work.
I know, you're like the K-9 people out there.
Yeah, we're giving the business, but we're going really slow out here. It's like, we're going like 20.
I know, but you don't belong there. You're one extra car. Thanks, buddy. I can't sit around feeling sorry that your cruise isn't going as nice as you like. I just didn't feel like spending the blizzard alone. Here's 866-277-7499, 866-277-4969. I got a Chuck here on the phone.
Chuck, go ahead.
Hey, this is Chuck. I'm a pharmaceutical courier.
Uh-huh.
I deliver drugs, to nursing homes and things like that.
Yeah.
Life-sustaining and comfort drugs. I run tonight and got to run tomorrow.
I don't know if this means anything, but I got a bad neck. If you could run something over here. I'm very agitated. I haven't slept in days.
And bring a pizza?
Yeah.
Bring a pizza?
Look around that bag. Look around that bag of yours for methadone.
I'm in Southern Maryland.
Okay, well, it's no problem at all for me. And I'll tell you what, if you got the methadone, I'll meet you. And that's just my own thing.
And I bet there's nothing in that bag for me.
Take away the pain. Dana, don't write that down. That's just a little drug joke.
She's jotting.
Don't write down the drug stuff or the Vietnam stuff or anything I said about the war.
Will do.
We don't have to worry about her, Fez. She's our friend.
She's the enemy, Ronnie.
No, man, she's one of us.
She isn't. I never said I was a golden god.
Oh, as a whole, you get to be the cool guy, and I'm the dorky lead singer. See, that hurt. And I knew you saw yourself that way. I thought I was a guitar player, and you were the dorky lead singer.
Where do you see the T-shirt?
Yeah, I know. I always saw Billy's that was stretched out. All right, now this is going to
Looks like we had an orchestra.
All right, Dana, you're a reporter, and I will say this, Fuzzy.
Wait, I would use the term reporter loosely. I'm more of a writer than a reporter. Is that
so, are you going to be making up a lot of this stuff?
Absolutely.
So this will be a novel.
Yeah.
A novelette.
No, but I would say that I am doing reporting, but I'm more of a writer.
What kind of stuff do you write?
I write essays and nonfiction and, columnist sort of stuff.
Right. Oh, I see. Okay.
No,
columnist stuff. You're the beat. Yeah, you cover the waterfront.
No. No, here's what I think about this or that.
Right, tell about town, giving your thoughts. It's a rant. You're doing a rant.
Exactly.
Right, what's the last one you did?
I actually just wrote a piece about my boobs.
Really?
I did.
I'd like to read that.
What was that called?
It was called My Cup Runneth Over.
Oh, nice. I was going to say that, but I didn't want to. I see you got a lot of tats, too, right?
I am tatted.
What you got?
I got some really, actually crappy tats. I've got a hoochie fairy on my arm.
All right, now why the naked fairy?
I've been asking myself that for 8 years now. I don't know what I was thinking.
What, are you getting drunked up and tatted?
8 years you've had that?
I've had this for 8 years.
So you were a child when you got it?
I was. And I have one here, and I have one here.
I thought that was a sublime thing, but it's not. What is it?
It's an ankh with a sun thing.
The ankh is like a Wiccan thing, or?
No, it's an eternal life Egyptian symbol. Yeah, it seemed very deep at the time.
Right. The whole Egyptian. If we lived in Alexandria, I would go, oh, how cool. But this is America.
It's over. I don't like any of them. And
you don't like any of them?
Not really.
Those are your only two?
No, I have one on my back of a butterfly, and then I have and it's just so cliche. The butterfly on the back. It's like, why? How did I do this to myself? So.
Well, you must have some great parents.
When was the last time you got one?
The last time I was in '99.
Yeah.
So.
So you don't like them, but you seem to keep getting them.
It's true.
Were you a minor when you got this?
My first one, I was a minor. I got it right here in town. So.
Did your mom have to co-sign on that?
No, but,
He was the artist.
Exactly. She held my hand the whole time.
Your mom has no problems with it, right?
I wouldn't say that.
Yeah. What was the first one you got?
It was the inside here, this little ankh thing, and it kind of looked like I was in prison at first because it was just sort of like etched in there, and it was pretty poor. So.
Do you go for any color?
I should. I think. It's pretty dull.
Hey, you always end up regretting them.
You do.
Now in hindsight, I wish I never had this REO Speedwagon across the But I can't tell you how big that album was.
At least get a shorter band's name. ELO would have been fun.
Well, that's Electric Light Orchestra. Well, I don't know what kind of mom you have, but she's on the phone right now. It's your mommy.
Are you there, Mom?
Hi, Danielle, you're on the air.
Hi.
Hi, Danielle.
Hi.
Yeah.
I'm calling to talk to Dana.
Hi, Mom.
Right here.
Hi, honey. How are you?
I hear this happens to Peter Jennings all the time, so I wouldn't worry about it.
I see you, Peter, on TV.
Now, Dana, which one is the one that sounds like John Lovitz? Is that...
I'm not sure. I don't think either of them.
Is that what you're saying to your mom, Dana? Is that going to be the lead?
What's that say?
Is it... maybe Ron, perhaps?
Do you think I sound like John Lovitz?
Yeah, you do.
Really? I've heard Bruno Kirby before, and I've heard Joe Pesci.
Dana just did the international crazy sign.
Yeah, crazy mom.
Well, are you guys treating my girl good?
No, here's what you've got to understand. She's in college. She's preparing for adulthood. We brought her in here.
Preparing?
Well, let me tell you, in an adult world, no one's mom would call.
Well,
while they're at work.
I just want to make sure that, they're not making nipple clamps or they're not making you wear nipple clamps.
I warned her about the nipple clamps last night.
But here's what you got to understand. The nipple clamp girl, that was her idea. She came in. That was her act. It's not like we just grab people and go, hey, it's nipple clamp time.
We have Billy throw pillow sack over people's head out in the street and drag them in here.
We actually got a call from a girl who goes, I'm in the S&M and I'll come in with nipple clamps. It's not like we would just grab nipple clamps and grab girls and put them on. But Danielle, I mean, you let her get tattooed at a very young age.
Yeah, she did.
What was that about? What were you
She
thinking?
was a Renaissance child. She really was.
Yeah, Renaissance. She was Michelangelo, was covered in tats.
She was. She was her own person very early, and I'm glad to hear she hates the tattoos.
Yeah, that's good to know that your daughter grew up unhappy with her own body. It's fun.
Means you did your job.
Now, Danielle, how old was she when she got the first one?
Well, let's see. I think she was in the neighborhood of 15.
15?
Yeah, I didn't have a lot of control.
That's Mr. Rogers' neighborhood.
No.
Mom, I was 17, actually.
Oh, well, time flies.
Yeah, it seems like you've really been paying attention to her, Danielle. And now, all of a sudden, you want to see if she's safe.
Yeah, how are you getting home in this snowstorm?
She's staying with us, and we're going to nipple clamp her.
Exactly.
Okay, but just don't go to Baltimore with them, honey, okay?
Well, you know what? Here's the thing. And don't take drugs. See, this is exactly like Almost Famous.
It is. This is, the parallels are astounding.
You remember our family whistle?
Am I ready for this?
See, my mom has no clue about any of this.
Obviously.
In the dark right now.
Yeah, Francis McDormand did in that movie.
See, that's perfect.
Am I the butt of this joke?
No, I'm sure not just now, but I'm
not
sure
just this
everywhere.
joke. No, of course not.
Yeah.
Now, well, you seem like you raised a very nice, although tattooed daughter.
I think she is amazing. I'm very proud of her.
Yeah.
Is there a Mr. Danielle?
Mr. Danielle. I don't want to talk about that.
Should we both mother and father to you?
But, I got to let you go because I don't want Dana to think, that I'm kind of covered.
Too late. You already did it. You've already called, Mom. You've already taken up, this whole thing. It's done.
When Dana was little, she used to call me all the time. I could be,
Mom, you weren't on the radio.
Oh, well.
So you're saying you're getting even now?
Okay, I'll let you go. Thanks. Have a good time.
All right, I love you, Mom.
I love you, too.
All right, Dana, do this last line, and light it up. I can't imagine. So you guys must be very close.
We are very close.
That's nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we are very close.
She's still there. She won't hang up.
Okay, I'm going.
Say goodbye.
I'm kidding. Go ahead. What were you saying?
I'm going to listen the whole time.
Thank you, Mom.
No one's going to hurt your daughter.
That's why your other daughter left to be a stewardess.
Take it from me, John Lovitz.
You do. You sound like John Lovitz. I mean, okay, I really gotta go now. Okay?
I'm sorry that we bothered you. All right, bye-bye.
Since we rang your phone in the middle of your radio show.
She's very nice, huh?
She's a wonderful woman.
And you took that well. You didn't get embarrassed with your mouth.
No, I sort of, in the back of my mind, anticipated something.
Really?
It was her big shot.
Does it happen a lot?
Yes.
Like she shows up on dates that you're on and stuff?
When I was in first grade, my mom drove up the first day and tried to pick me up, and I went crazy. I was so angry with her. And yet here you are at this point. There's your mom in the air.
I was the girl who, in fourth grade, my mom sent a gorilla messenger, like a singing telegram.
Oh, God.
I'm not making this up. And this gorilla walks into class and sings this song to me, and it was just
horrifying.
It really was.
I mean, you might as well ask the other kids to hit you with a stick.
It was. And don't think I wasn't called Gorilla Girl, Mom. Thank you.
Oh, that's great. Great. Every day's Planet of the Apes for Dana. See,
damn them all.
Parents don't understand this. All you want to do when you're a kid is get by. You just don't want to be noticed.
You want to be under that radar and get through day by day. You don't even have to get through the year. You want to get through that afternoon.
And even with your best friends, you don't want to give them the slightest thing that can make them turn on you.
Because they latch on.
Because there's one kid everybody throws rocks at the bus stop. No matter what school you go to, there's the one kid. And all you're trying to do is not be that kid.
Exactly. And it's one bad Gorilla Graham moment away from being Rocky.
All right. Well, you did a nice job. We enjoyed having you in here tonight.
Thank you
for very, very good.
having me.
Do you need us to drop you off? Do you want Billy to drive you home?
Do we need to make that decision right now?
Yeah, it's up to you guys. It's 866-277-5600.
DC local line 202-432-1067. We probably need to make that decision now before Billy's meds kick in.
Yeah, that's always a problem.
I thought they already had.
We'll take a break. It's the Ron and Fez Show.
On a snowy Thursday, we're Ron and Fez. So, toll-free phone line 866-277-4969. The DC local line 202-432-1067. Now, Ronnie, I didn't see this last night, but I would have liked to. And so where Bruce Willis ended up hosting the David Letterman show?
I did watch that. I watched that.
So David Letterman...
I was very nervous.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, I was very nervous for being a big movie star.
So he was supposed to be a guest first, right?
Yeah. And as a matter of fact, at one time, he just went over and sat on the couch, and Paul came over. And
that's so cute.
And Paul actually said, "So, you still making movies?" And it got a huge laugh. And neither one of them knew, you know what I mean?
Where do you go from there, though?
Yeah, but the thing was, Paul didn't do it on purpose. It was like, that literally was his question. Are you still making movies? The guy's got a $100 million movie coming out in a couple of days.
It makes you appreciate the professionals.
So, you still making movies?
That's a riot. With David Letterman, they said that was an eye infection. They said if you don't count the bypass, which
and I don't.
I do. They said it's his first ever sick day. And it's the first show he's ever missed due to being sick.
And I don't believe that Leno's ever missed one. Those guys are always afraid of losing their gig.
Right.
Johnny used to only, take off at least one day a week, and then like 30 weeks a year.
Oh, Johnny was either on vacation constantly, or he would hurt the back again and be out for another 3 weeks, in addition to all his vacation time.
And I don't know if I ever even felt something hurt the back stuff.
And it was always a big deal when Johnny's back tonight. When he would actually finally get back behind the desk.
And I think Dave was getting an operation.
Really?
Yeah.
On the eye?
Yeah, on the eye.
Oh, that must be that.
Yeah.
You see that pussy eye. All right, so David Letterman, one of those guys you can always count on. He's always there.
Yeah, he's the go-to guy. You can always count on him.
And Paul Schaefer, he's nice, because you can always count on Paul Schaefer to say something nice.
No, that's a good point. I like that, to have a celebrity that you can always count on for one thing.
I know, dependable celebrity. Schaefer doesn't matter whether you're a singer, you're fabulous.
Yeah. Here's one of my favorites. Harvey Keitel, because I know that he's going to show his dick somewhere in a movie.
You can count on Harvey Keitel to get naked.
He's a go-to guy. He's like Bob Knight. You always would watch the game, whether he's up by 30, down by 10. Always watch him to see when he was going to go ballistic.
Because he will lose the temper. It doesn't matter. Yeah. Bobby Knight, you can count on him to do that much.
You know what? I was thinking of this. I saw Ted Nugent on a couple of nights ago, on Conan. And I go, when is he going to talk about hunting and vegans being pussies and hunting and having your own food? Because every time we've ever had him on the show, it becomes just a pure thing about hunting. Not about rock, not about anything else, just hunting. And you can count on him for that.
You can count on Ted Nugent to talk about hunting. You can count on him to mention the word crossbow at least once.
All right, I'll give you some people's names. Tell me what you can count on.
Okay.
Would you like to play along? 866-277-4969. 866-277-4969.
The DC local line 202-432-1067.
Let's go George W.
All right, George W. George W., you can always count on him to F up a speech.
Yeah.
To mispronounce a word.
And if no matter how boring the speech is, you're just waiting for that place. You see him in trouble.
Yeah, because once he starts sputtering, then it's just out of control, and it's a long time before he recovers. I saw him do this just again the other day, where he said every children instead of every child. He does that one constantly.
Now that's wacky, to not know the difference between child and children.
And you know he has a speech. It's right there in front of him. It does not say children. Those are two different words.
And I remember when they tried to bring up before that maybe he makes these mistakes because he's dyslexic. He got kind of mad about it.
Right. Because he thought he was getting called stupid again.
Here's another one. Dan Rather, not on his show, but as a guest, and even sometimes when he's doing a special, count on him for the ice ball up and starts to go. He's like, for as much as he's...
He gets very emotional.
Yeah.
Dan rather, you can always count on him to do something in the field, too, where he gets to wear some sort of jungle jacket.
Yeah, that's always good. He'll dress the part.
He loves to wear safari gear.
And I don't blame him. I mean, he's earned it. Cameron, you're Ron and Fez.
Cameron.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can always count on Jay Leno to run a joke into the ground.
That is true. Jay Leno will take a joke and pound it and pound it and pound it. Or anybody in the news. That's why Robert Blake's mad at him. Because if he gets somebody in the news, we gotta hear it every night, 10 times a night.
He's still doing Tanya Harding jokes.
Right.
He's still doing OJ jokes.
Yeah.
He is dependable. You can count on him for that.
OJ kind of made his career, that whole dancing Edo thing, that he pounded into the ground. 866-277-4969. 866-277-4969. I see Rory over here. You got one, Rory?
Yeah, you can always count on Craig Kilborn to introduce himself for a show. Yes, true.
Yes. And you can always count on him, too, to let everyone hip he is.
Yeah, he does have the hipness factor down. And
at least he thinks so.
Do you know that he keeps a little mirror next to him that he keeps checking himself for the commercials?
Really?
At the end of his desk, sometimes people bring up, like, why is the mirror? He goes, I just want to make sure they say and breath mint.
He'll have to talk into it, too, like talk to himself, like reassure himself of things.
Oh, Stuart Smalley.
And did he's thinking that will be today. Hey, Jim, you're on the Ron and Fez show. Hey, Jim.
Yep. Hey, fellas, how you do? You know, you can always count on me, too, you know what I mean?
This is Sylvester Stallone, Fez.
Yeah, you know, you seen me and Adrian in that porno flick years ago.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. I like getting naked, too, you know?
All right, thank you very much. That's Sylvester Stallone, Fez.
Okay.
You never know who's going to call the show here.
It's a surprise a minute.
Yeah, it really is.
All right, this always cracks me up because it's Susan Sarandon. And it doesn't matter what the issue is, you can always count on Susan Sarandon to be out there protesting.
She does seem to be the loyal opposition.
She does nothing but demonstrate. And it doesn't matter what it is. It could be anything. She would be out there with a sign.
So you said maybe it would be a little more powerful if she pick and chose, so it's not 10, 15 things a year.
Right. It can be fur. It can be sweatshops. It can be the war in Iraq. Anything for her, as long as she gets to get out there in front of a crowd.
She's quite unhappy. 866-277-4969. Who's got you mad now, Susan?
There's no pleasing the woman.
Yeah.
Local lines 202-432-1067.
Where's that Billy Staples?
Oh, the guy, actor I hate. You always count on Robin Williams to sweat like a pig. No matter where
he is. Hate him?
Oh, I just don't think he deserves everything he's gotten. I think he's a...
I saw him on The View today, and he did a thing of the Pope that literally had me on the ground. He had these View girls laughing so hard that they were yelling, please stop.
I know, because they're big and old enough to wet themselves.
The big one was really ready to go.
Yeah.
And when he saw it, he leapt on her and started nailing. Now, Billy, as a wannabe comedian, I thought that you would love Robin Williams.
No, first off, I'm a comedian, and I just don't like Robin Williams. I think everything's you know, with the stupid arm.
Yeah, but the material was... he did a thing of the Pope. And here, it's so visual. I'm just going to go for Fez.
All right.
This is the Pope. I mean, he literally looked like when the poor Pope is just all pulled over on his side.
And just can't even lift himself in his own chair.
And you know what? I can always count on the Pope to make me feel nervous. Every time I see him, I'm worried he's going to die in front of me.
Because the Pope is in bad shape.
Yeah, the Pope has been in bad shape since he got shot.
But insists on keep working.
Yeah. And unfortunately, I guess we don't get a new Pope every 4 years. We literally have to wait till he dies, right?
Yeah. Yep. And he ain't going anywhere. He's not stepping down. I don't even think a Pope would.
I don't think there has been a Pope who stepped down or retired. But you think he would go, I'm just so sick of being a Pope.
Right. I'm really just too tired to work anymore.
Right.
What would be wrong with that? 866-277-4969. 202-432-1067. The VC local line.
Give me some athletes that you can count on, Fez.
All right, let's see. Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson is, and you know what I love about him? You can count on him to be crazy, but you can also count on him to up the ante in the craziness.
Right, he has to. That's the only reason why he got his face tattooed.
Yeah.
Is because at that point, what else is there to do?
Yeah.
You've already bitten a man's ear off. It's really hard to keep topping yourself.
And, you know, he has brought the bar up for everybody because today I'm watching the Roy Jones weigh-in. That breaks into a fist fight. A manager against a trainer.
Hey, everyone has to try it now. That's the gimmick.
Right, and how can you not?
That's WWE.
Here's Dan. Dan, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Dan.
Yeah, you can always count on Billy Staples to take your drunk sister home and diddle her in the car.
That is true. And yet he hates Robin Williams.
Right.
And doesn't find Robin Williams funny. What do you do about somebody who's like, I hate Robin Williams, he's not funny, and then here Billy works in the comedy field?
And you hear that from someone who claims to be funny.
Right, and isn't.
And then that's just annoying.
And just has nothing happening there at all. Hey, Wade. Wade, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Wade.
Hey.
Yeah.
You can always count on Michael Jordan to come back from retirement.
Yeah, that is true. And, so many people were like, is he going to retire again this time? Is it really going to happen?
And it's not.
Yeah. In the middle of the conversation, he hangs up so he can hear himself.
I'm going to listen to myself.
So stupid. You're on the radio, okay? It's not a big deal.
All right, here's another athlete you can count on, Ronnie. Peyton Manning. You can count on quarterback Peyton Manning to choke in the big game. Constantly did it in college. Yeah. And now is 0-3, I believe, in playoff games.
And now he's at that point where he's still young, but he's old enough that we can count on him. And you literally have to break that before anybody cares. I mean, he's going to have to win a championship. Because there was other guys when they were younger that the same thing, like Michael Jordan used to come up when he was young.
Right.
And then he had to put the string of championships away for people to finally put that to bed. But you really do, he has to win a Super Bowl now.
That's a really hard thing to overturn. And when he was at the University of Tennessee, talking about Peyton Manning, he never beat Spurrier.
Right.
In college. The 4 years he was there. Then, same thing happens. He can't beat Spurrier.
Now, because I never would think, and I always believed, that Denver would never pick up a Super Bowl.
Right.
How many times did he get there? Nothing.
And John Elway finishes his career with 2.
Suddenly now he's a winner. After your whole life gone, Elway can't win. He's another Dan Marino, can't win the big one.
And it's weird because it's like, I don't know if one could have erased that.
I made sure that one does erase. Because people, especially when you're doing it at the end of your career. But when you finally win, you got to turn it over to that person. You can't call them the chokey anymore. Like Jim McMahon and the Bears that time, that team should have probably won 3 or 4 Super Bowls. Yet no one ever sits around and talks about that. They're just acting like, well, that was a great team. They won 1 championship.
And that franchise hasn't been back yet.
Yeah. But that team, when you go back and look at it on paper, they should have 3 or 4. If they weren't getting high all the time.
They had all the weapons.
I always make sure I throw the Dan Marino off, because that's Rory's favorite. And it's just a sting just for him.
I bet you if he came out of retirement right now, he could probably pull together and win a Super Bowl.
Did he go in his rookie year?
Yes, he did.
He went to the Super Bowl his rookie year.
Right.
And I remember he even did like a Coke commercial after with, like, I'll see you again soon.
Oh, right. I remember that, yeah.
Him and Montana. And we all believed, like, oh, yeah, he'll be back.
I'll be back. He'll be back, kid.
He never did.
Speaking of athletes, here's something you can always count with any athlete. When they host Saturday Night Live, it's a suck-ass show.
I'll give you even a better one. When any athlete hosts Saturday Night Live, they will dress up like a woman.
You can always count on them to put on drag.
I don't know why, but it reminds me of like the pep rally in high school. Why do the athletes always want to dress up in drag?
Oh, yeah. It's just a chance to have some fun. Right.
866-277-4969. Here's Chris. Chris, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Chris.
You can always count on John and Mike for the BN sandwich.
You got it. You got it.
866-277-4969. Local line 202-432-1067.
Jeremy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Jeremy.
You can always count on Michael Jackson to give up his bed for a young little boy.
That is true. You can count on him.
Yeah, definitely.
He is consistent and always look different than the last time you saw him. And I enjoy that.
All right, here's one for you, Ronnie.
Yeah.
Barbara Streisand. It doesn't matter what it is. You can count on her to disagree with the Republicans.
She is the loyal opposition where, for whatever reason, the Republicans now have acted like she's a political person. And they start to answer her back and care.
Like she deserves the answer. Like it needs to be justified.
Right, like she should be debated. And I'm like, why has anyone bought into her craziness?
But there isn't one thing that George W. Bush or the Republican Party has done that she could say, yeah, you know what, that was good. There's not one thing. You can count on her to disagree with anything and everything.
There's never like a unity thing.
Ever. Yeah. It's like, you know what, as a country, we're doing this great.
Right, like you never heard Jerry Falwell go, oh, yeah, well, I like that about Clinton.
Yeah, exactly.
They never do that at all. They've just got to act like whatever this guy does, he's an F-up. Here's Greg. Greg, you're on Ron and Fez. Hey, Greg.
Hi, Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddy.
But you can understand Janine Garofalo to make an ass out of herself on TV.
You know what? I always say this about Janine Garofalo. To not try. That's the big consistent thing there. You know you're supposed to be known as a funny person. Why aren't you trying anymore?
It's very lazy, and it's like, I'm just going to go out and be myself. Well, you know what? No one wants to see you.
Yeah, that's not the whole purpose of this. And don't act like, well, there's nothing funny about the war. Well, other people are doing funny stuff about the war. It's your job as a comedian to be funny about odd things. Here's Gary. Gary, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Gary. Hey, how you doing, guys?
Yeah.
Calling here, driving 95 south. Actually, I'm not driving. I'm kind of walking.
Yeah.
Anyway, the Right Reverend T. Jackson. You can always count on him to stick his face in the thing that has a black horrific incident happening.
Now, has he lost that to Sharpton, or have they divided it?
Well, it's kind of split, but Jesse's still trying. I think Sharpton's got leading edge right now, but Jesse's still trying. I mean, when they have the fire there...
The fire, Jesse was there for it, like he was a fire commissioner.
I mean, look at his history. He went all the way back to Martin Luther King. He wasn't even staying in the hotel with Martin Luther King, yet he said he was there when he was killed.
Well, he was there when
he was on the balcony.
He had the picture. There's blood all over his shirt.
Hotel.
He might have stayed at another hotel, but he was the one holding Martin Luther King.
But, yeah, when you see the picture of Dr. King's body on the balcony and everyone pointing up, Jesse Jackson's right there.
Right.
Yeah.
He was called after the shot.
How long
and everyone's still pointing?
How long do you think he let him lay there?
This stuff.
Oh, come on.
Hey, Legends.com. Check it out for yourself.
All right, go check it out for me, Legends.com. But I guarantee you that wasn't a staged photograph. And you know what? You're going to get this.
You got Eddie DeFranco.
I'm not scared of anybody.
Now, of course you're worried about this, but I'll say this for saying that guys like Jesse Jackson go after the hype.
Right.
But he was there holding Martin Luther King. Again, you can't
picture. It's world famous.
You can't act like nothing Jesse Jackson has ever done is great.
No, I'm not saying that he didn't do anything. I'm just saying he's an opportunist.
Well, everybody in politics is an opportunist up to a point.
Well, I'm saying he's not a politician, is he?
But yeah, he is. He ran for president.
No, a politician to me is someone who made an office.
No, that doesn't make you a politician. It's to be involved in politics.
And he was in charge of a political coalition.
No, the Rainbow Coalition is not political. He even says so himself. It's a broad-based coalition to help white, blacks, and other minorities.
But they're a lobby.
But it's not a political action committee.
He ran for president and got what percentage of the vote? Close to what? 7, 8, 9%?
Yeah.
I mean, he did not do a bad job when he ran as far as running as a third party.
And he's always introduced as former presidential candidate Jesse Jackson.
And they bring him to the Democratic convention to speak. He's a political person.
He spoke at 2,000. Stay out the bunches.
And I guarantee you, he didn't think as soon as Martin Luther King got shot, hey, I'm going to find a way of getting myself some hype. I mean, he was traveling with Martin Luther King. He was like...
I'm not saying he wasn't traveling with him.
Make sure you leave the body there. I'll be right up to the balcony.
You said he was staying at a different hotel, and he came over later and staged the picture.
I'm not saying the picture was staged.
Yes, you did. You said they staged the picture.
No. I said that he was not there when he was shot, and the picture was taken later.
How much later?
Staged?
How much later?
I don't know the time frame.
I mean, but you said they staged it. Go to urbanlegends.com.
He was not there when King was shot.
Right, but we know that it was Dr. King laying there dead in that picture with Jesse Jackson cradling his head, right?
And everyone... I don't know the picture you're referring to.
The famous picture from the 60s.
That you just claimed could be saved.
That was taken moments after Dr. King was shot.
Was everyone pointing from where they thought the shot came from?
No.
No, of course
You don't
not.
know that
That's
picture?
a real picture. Roy, what do you got? Don't write it down.
We searched urbanlegend.com and there's nowhere to be found on it.
Yeah.
Of course not, because it's not even an urban legend. No one's stupid enough to think that picture was staged. If you want, you could check Snopes.com, but I wouldn't even bother.
Okay.
The crystals that are in the picture, I'm not going by interviews, so obviously.
What interviews? You got to back it up if you're going to say something like this. What interviews?
I'm going to have to, but I'm in the middle of my truck. I don't have.
But I mean, what? But where are you getting your information from? That KKK paper?
Now you ought to play that.
The broadside.
All right?
What's that?
I said you ought to play the same kind of tune for yourself because I'm not a KKK guy.
All right, hold on. All right, I'll play it anyway.
White people are so scared of black people.
All right, Gary. We'll see, buddy. Now he's his feelings hurt.
We were having a nice conversation about people you can always count on.
I'm always willing to believe something's crazy, but you got to be able to back it up.
I bet we could count on Gary for crazy talk. Just crazy talk.
Here's Ralph. Ralph from Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ralphie.
Hey, how you doing, boys?
Cool again.
I just wanted to say that the Reverend is one of the great peace leaders in the 20th and 21st centuries.
Martin Luther King, or are we talking about Jesse Jackson?
Jesse Jackson.
Yeah.
I mean, the only opportunist I see is Al Sharpton. Now, that guy's a real scumbag.
You know, we saw Al the other day in the train station. He was hanging out. He looked good, though.
He looked like $1 million.
He lost a lot of weight, and he got the hair looking nice.
He's keeping the weight off from the soup strike.
And
yeah.
He can strut, boy, I'll tell you.
Yeah. That was the smartest thing he's ever done, was the soup diet.
When he went on a hunger strike, but was eating a gallon of soup a day when he was in prison over that Puerto Rico's protest.
Yeah, that was a crazy place for him to be too, huh? Puerto Rico.
See, that's where you can count on him to show up.
He will show up no matter what. He was with Michael Jackson when Michael Jackson was going crazy about Tommy Mottola.
There's a microphone.
Yeah.
What do you got, Roy?
I have. You can always count on Dick Cheney to be hidden during a crisis.
All right, but now we're talking about something else. Now we're talking about Jesse Jackson.
I'm sorry.
Dick Cheney, when's the last time you saw him, Fez?
I don't think I've seen Dick Cheney this year.
I don't think I've seen him this year either.
That's weird. Now that you said that, I don't think I've seen the vice president.
And you think this would be the time that he would be out helping the president sell this war?
Do you think there was so much Cheney in that first year of the administration
that maybe the Bush people put him on the back log there a little bit?
Right, because of all the things of, hey, Cheney's running this government.
Right. And, you know, it was actually being said as like a positive thing, like, relax, Cheney's in charge here.
Right. We don't have to worry about Bush because he's got Cheney.
Yeah.
And we haven't seen Cheney. I can't remember the last time I've seen him.
It's been a long time. I'd love to run him down and make sure he's doing okay. Wouldn't you feel bad if you found out he died like 3 months ago?
And they're not telling us? Bin Laden's alive, but Cheney's not? That would be too weird.
The gimmick there was that maybe Cheney is looking for him. Because the last time I heard of him is when he came up in that nuclear submarine, like off the coast of Florida. And I was thinking, when have you ever heard of a vice president doing something like this?
That would be great, though, if Cheney is personally looking for Bin Laden, and he just kicks open a door, and now he's all dirty, he's in fatigues, and he's dragging Bin Laden's body behind him.
He would be the greatest leader we've ever had if he could pull off something like that.
We'd go ahead and have presidential succession, and just move the VP right in.
You don't think he's sick, though, right?
No, I don't think he's sick. I think it's some sort of strategy, PR strategy.
Right. All right, hold on. Somebody, we have a spy report for you.
Spy report. Spy report.
We got a Dick Cheney sighting.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Hey, Ron and Fez.
Hey, Barry. How are you, my friend?
Good, guys. Hey, we saw Cheney on February 2nd. He popped out and saw his shadow.
All right. See, we tried.
That's 6 more weeks of UN inspections.
We tried to take you seriously. We counted on your call.
We can't have a serious conversation.
We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
Not fair.
Ron and Fez.
Welcome back to the Ron and Fez Show. I'm 106.7 WJFK. Ron Bennington, Fez Watley with you. funny. It was actually a sad day in the neighborhood today. Mr. Rogers passed away from Mr. Rogers' neighborhood.
How old was Mr. Rogers?
Mr. Rogers was 74. I would have thought much older.
Yeah, he always kind of even seemed old 30 years ago.
Right, he seemed like a grandfather back then.
Yeah.
So, a brief bout of stomach cancer, and he died at his Pittsburgh home.
What do you think the oldest age of any of his viewers were? I mean, when you used to be about 6, you feel like you passed it, right?
Yeah, it seems real babyish.
Real preschoolish.
Right. I never remember watching. I know my little brother watched it.
I was into watching too, but I don't remember really being into it myself. Although he had one of those things like you would watch it and act like this is stupid, but you were watching it, you know?
Right, yeah. You act like it's a goof to watch it.
Yeah, this is so dumb.
Isn't it stupid? Oh, I hope it goes to Puppet Land.
Yeah, so relaxing.
The land of make-believe or whatever it was.
I like a guy who comes in, starts taking off his shoes. Why?
You know, why wasn't he ever ready for the show? Why did he have to go on TV and change his clothes? Why not just put the sweater and the sneakers on before you walk through the door?
Well, because he had another job, and he was just getting home. And literally when he came on, he was just getting off work.
That's the way other job.
I believe that he worked somewhere in finance. Because he didn't always have the feeling like, well, I'm home.
I think he worked with Lord Cleaver.
I think, Fezzy, what he was doing was for us to put on that metaphysical sweater and the metaphysical slippers and start to relax.
Oh, okay.
So he wanted to, if we saw him always in the sweater and slippers, and even though summer he threw on a sweater.
Yeah, that house must have been really cold. You wonder why he got sick.
You know, I was always thinking, why not just come home, peel it off, maybe be in a T-shirt? Oh, that's nice. Maybe throw on a pair of sweatpants.
T-shirt and boxers as he's just sitting on the couch.
You know, a lot of people have done a lot of jokes about him, but with the job that he had, the fact that he made it through his entire career in life, scandal-free.
That's amazing for anybody.
And no one ever said, hey, I met the real Mr. Rogers, and man, he was a dick. No one ever said that.
Yeah.
They always said, wow, he acts just like Mr. Rogers, like in a board meeting. And he would always, like they would say, I've got an idea, the Mr. Rogers game. And he would always nix that, you know. He started like in Pittsburgh, some small station.
Right.
Which a lot of people, I guess, did around the country. And I guess he was an educator. Was that his background?
Yeah, I think he was.
And yet, you know, this show rolled out always on public television, and he did a lot of speaking and working for different things. But you never saw him really try to cash in.
Right, it was all about the advocacy, the children's advocacy group.
Yeah.
And he would, you know, you're right, because you never heard someone say, hey, I worked with Rogers.
Right.
What a prick. Or a stewardess that said, you know what, boy, Fred Rogers was so drunk on this flight to Pittsburgh the other day.
Anybody who went up to meet him anywhere and said anything and maybe got blown off by him?
So here's a quote from the family spokesman. He was so genuinely kind, a wonderful person. And, Ronnie, that's from the family spokesperson, Mr. McFeely. The mailman is actually the Rogers family spokesman. The guy who plays Mr. McFeely.
I knew they were close.
is actually the family spokesman. And McFeely is actually Mr. Rogers' middle name. He's Fred McFeely Rogers.
Oh.
And used his middle name, must be like his mom's maiden name or something, to name the mailman.
I'll name him after me. What is it, Billy?
Actually, Mr. Rogers was going to be a minister before he got involved in this television show.
Yeah, but does he have some kind of educational background? How does he know about kids?
Just I guess he grew up with a religious history. His family, he was all set to go into the religious school to be trained as a minister under the PBS thing.
But most of those things that is like an educational background when you're a minister.
Right, he's the Presbyterian minister who was in charge of working with children.
They run their own schools and stuff.
And families.
Yeah. Now, what did you watch a lot of those kind of shows as a kid?
I'll tell you what, I was so tuned in to Captain Kangaroo.
The captain?
I was huge on the captain. I even remember when the captain changed his suit.
You remember when he was a lieutenant.
I'm not that old.
You know, the captain, same kind of guy.
Right.
You never hear anything bad about the captain.
Bob Keeshan.
And again, how did they know to make this show so slow-moving?
That's another thing. Yeah, these things were really slow, and it seemed like especially Mr. Rogers, He did it on purpose.
I think the captain did, too. I remember he even had like a clock that would fall asleep on him.
Grandfather clock.
Hey. And I remember if I saw any of those shows when I was a kid, I would get real droopy-eyed. Now, I grew up outside of Philly, and there were so many local hosts there, where it would be like, it seemed like they never had anybody who just ran cartoons. They would just never run the cartoons on their own like they do now. Somebody was always hosting a cartoon show to tell the kids what's coming and going.
That would seem like a great gig.
Gene London was very big there.
Right. Heard that name.
Sally Starr, who, and you know, most of these people, I think, I don't know about Sally, but I think Gene stayed without some stuff. There was something called Pixan. There was Captain Noah. I don't know if...
Man, you had a bunch.
Yeah. And then we all had Romper Room, and I think that was in every different town. Is that it? That was never a national show, right?
Right. It was like a national franchise, but it was always locally done.
Yeah.
Because when I went to junior high school, our Dean of Boys was married to our Romper Room lady.
Yeah.
Our local Romper Room lady. And I went in his office one time and saw Miss June's picture on his desk and thought, man, this guy's a little old to be so into the Romper Room.
So
and it's his wife.
You thought that he was just a fan.
I thought he had an 8x10 glossy of Miss June, who was our Romper Room lady. Of course, they had to miss somebody everywhere.
Yeah. Let me think who else. I used to get out of Baltimore. Lorenzo the Clown, I think his name was. And I think he used to come in...
Lorenzo.
Dressed as himself, and then put the clown makeup on in front of the kids. And I think that was not to scare you of, like, evil clown.
Oh, okay.
So I think he would come in like Mr. Rogers, and I believe as the show went on, he would put on the clown makeup.
By the time he's done, it's time to take it off.
Yeah. Because clown makeup always looks like it's too heavy for me. You know, it's almost like it's real paint.
Well, it makes it look like it would dry out your mouth, that's for sure.
Who did you watch when you were a kid? 866-277-4969. Were you big into Mr. Rogers, the national shows?
With me, it was Captain Kangaroo because I love Mr. Green Jeans.
Yeah.
And I always felt bad when the bunny rabbit stole the carrots.
I got a good show for you. And it was you had to be slightly older. Out of Boston, Zoom.
Oh, I remember Zoom.
Yeah.
Come on, and Zoom.
Send it to Zoom. Boxo 2134. Send it to Zoom. Roy, what do you got for us?
What did you watch as a kid? These children's shows.
I was really into Mr. Rogers. I used to watch that every single day. I used to also watch Electric Company.
Yeah.
Oh, Electric Company.
We're going to turn you on. We're going to give you the power. That was always a great one, too. That one, I think, you had to be a little bit older because you had to read, right? Electric Company?
Yeah. It was a lot more. It was a lot more advanced. Like you really learn a lot more.
You got words. And who was Morgan Freeman from Electric Company?
I think he was. I think you're right.
I think Morgan Freeman, before he became a big actor, was on Electric Company. Here's Michael. Michael, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Michael.
Good evening.
Hey, buddy.
How you guys doing?
Good. Calling again.
Good. Lovely snow here, but I'm in Fairfax. I remember as a kid we always watched Bozo the Clown on WGN Chicago.
Bozo, I picked up. Now, I think that Bozo also used to be in a lot of different towns. I think that everybody could get their own Bozo, too.
Like a romper room?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, because I only remember seeing Bozo. I always heard of Bozo, but only remember seeing him once we got cable.
And Bozo actually became like just the name of like a clown now.
Right. Like the outfit.
Yeah, you Bozos.
Yeah, you Super Bozo, and don't call you that. And I think that, it was just him.
And that Bozo name and that character was around forever, almost like Mickey Mouse. Because remember the old Light Break commercials? You could make Bugs Bunny or Bozo the Clown.
Right.
Bozo the Clown was everywhere. You could get a Bozo the Clown Pez dispenser.
And I guess it was always a different. It couldn't have been the same guy, right?
No, it couldn't have been.
Hey, turn your radio down. All right, so making us play along. Hey, it's our buddy Ron and Fez Kid. How you doing?
Hey, Ron and Fez Kid.
Hey, buddies.
Yeah.
Cardinal 9756 here.
That's the Secret Society.
One show that I watched when I was really young was Reading Rainbow.
Reading Rainbow?
Take a look. It's in a book called Reading Rainbow.
I can't believe you know that.
I don't know why I do.
I've never heard of it.
Who did The guy from Roots, LeVar Burton, I think, used to host Reading Rainbow.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
And he would kind of read a book to the kids?
And they'd have other kids reading the books with him.
Yeah.
Was it books about slavery?
No.
Oh.
He wasn't Kunta Kinte. He was LeVar Burton.
They just played the part.
That's very good. Thank you very much. So you get this, Fez.
White people are so scared of black people.
I've done nothing. Lauren, you're on the Ron and Fez show. Hey, Lauren.
Hi, thanks. Hey, buddies.
Hey, buddy.
Hey. Baltimore area, I used to watch Captain Chesapeake in the afternoon.
Captain Chesapeake, what a great name.
And he hosted like all the cartoons in the afternoon.
Do you remember what cartoons you used to get with him?
Battle of the Planets, I remember that one. I think Scooby-Doo, too.
Battle of the Planets, I love Battle of the Planets.
Definitely Battle of the Planets. And also Captain Chesapeake had a little friend named Moni the Sea Monster. It was like this really fake-looking puppet that he had, like on his shimmer or whatever he had.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't go to Captain Chesapeake, does he? Everybody say hi to the captain.
All right, Captain Chesapeake should actually be a superhero working out of Baltimore.
Hey, Mishnu, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, how you guys doing?
We're great, buddy.
Good, pal.
Yeah, I'm from Latrobe, Pennsylvania.
We're having a bad time with your phone.
You're cutting in and out. I think it's the snow.
866-277-4969. 866-277-4969. Who did you watch as a kid? Hey, Bill, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ron and Fez. Thanks a lot, man. Love your show. Willard Scott used to do a bozo show around the Washington, D.C. metropolitan area. Then he turned into Ronald McDonald.
I always heard that he was the first Ronald McDonald.
Yeah.
But I didn't know that he was bozo.
But he did a little show before he was a clown, and it melded right into Ronald McDonald. He wrote in his memoirs or some book he penned that his only regret in life he didn't get to be the national Ronald McDonald.
Well, wouldn't that ruin the rest of his career?
Well, you know what? The guy's got to be multi-millionaire for doing the weather report. I mean, that's kind of a strange thing to have regret your life over. But
I know.
Hey, like you guys here in Virginia. Thanks a lot, man.
Thank you so much, my friend.
Thanks, pal. Now, wasn't Captain Kangaroo Clarabelle the Clown on Howdy Doody?
You know, I had heard that before. You're right.
Who never spoke?
Until the last episode.
Oh, what did he do on the last episode?
Goodbye.
Now's a fine time to start talking, Clarabelle.
They said there wasn't a dry eye anywhere in the country. And Clarabelle said goodbye.
Oh. Did they get canceled?
I don't know how they went out. You know, I think probably a lot of those shows, you know, you don't go on for forever.
This Fred Rogers guy, he's in color. We got to do something.
Hey, Sean, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ron and Fez.
Yeah.
Growing up in Philly, we used to watch Gene London and the Cartoon Corner General Store.
Because he had licorice, gumdrops, and sour ball.
That's right.
And all these things you get and more. A Cartoon Corner General Store.
Half starving.
Yeah.
Also, Wee Willie Weber.
Now, Wee Willie Weber was a man up in Philly, who wouldn't even dress up as a clown. He came out in a regular suit.
Really?
Yeah.
He introduced all the cartoons on Channel 17 in the afternoon.
And Channel 17, exactly. And he didn't even seem like he liked children, did he?
No, matter of fact, he used to tell us that Ultraman was just a guy in a suit.
Right, he would go out of his way. And I remember when Sally Starr said, you know, these are fake things that they have, and that the Three Stooges have, and don't go hit your brother with a hammer.
Okay, that I can understand.
And they would always tell you, don't be so afraid. Everything works out. They were always worried.
Ronnie, do you remember Pixan on in the morning?
Pixan would come in a giant toadstool, and she would play as a piano.
She had the best legs.
She was effing hot. And I remember being like 3 or 4 going, oh my God, you could see her crotch. So she would wear this, you know, she'd dress like, just like a bikini.
Like a leotard?
Yeah, black leotards with like a green hot pants.
Yeah, she was very, very hot.
Like an Ann Miller's look.
But I'm telling you, Philly had so many different ones. Right, thanks a lot, man.
Growing up in Florida, I remember we had, I can't even remember their names, we had a hobo clown. He was a clown, but he was also dressed as a hobo. And he worked with a cowboy. And they did things early on Saturday morning.
Why would a hobo be with a cowboy? You were thinking of village people.
I am not. There was a construction worker.
Yeah.
And also a sailor.
Mike,
wait a minute. Now that I think about it.
Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah, I actually had a couple. There's one of the banana split.
Na 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 na. Na 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 na. All right, what was your favorite potato and banana splits?
I like the Snorky or whatever his name was, the elephant.
Mine was Danger Island.
Oh, you mean those shows? Yeah.
Yeah, that was the one forever.
And there was New Zoo Review, too, also.
It's the New Zoo Review.
Yeah, that was
coming right at you. They had an owl, a frog, and a hippo, and two real nerdy people.
And they
humans.
Leap up and down.
Yeah, they did a lot of song and dance numbers.
Yeah, and it didn't even seem like they were trying most of the time.
And a lot of fantasy sequences.
Good stuff, Mike. Local lines 202-432-1067. Here's Scott. Scott, you're on Ron and Fez. Hey, buddy.
How you doing today?
Good, Scott. What you got?
Back in the long days of D.C., there used to be, before Fox was a network, used to be Wonderama, and they had a little Bozo the Clown that used to have like they did a kid that threw a ping pong ball into a cup, and you had like 5 cups you could throw it into. But
I love that on Bozo, the grand prize game.
That's right. That was down here with Wonderama back in the, I'd say, 70s, I guess.
Who hosted Wonderama?
I can't remember, but I think I remember hearing a long time ago that he turned into a drunk or something like that.
Yeah, they always make up urban legends about those guys.
Yeah, who knows?
All right, thanks a lot, man.
Then there was the old show, H.R. Puffin stuff.
Who's your friend when things get rough?
H.R. Puffin stuff. Can't do little because you can't do enough.
Well, Puffin stuff was watching too and knew exactly what to do. All right, thanks a lot.
That's when we started to go into the Sid and Marty Krofft era.
Right. And who was the kid from Puffin stuff always had that crazy accent?
Jack Wild.
Jack Wild.
Played Jimmy.
Oh, Puffy's so silly. It was like a little gay thing going on for those kids.
Oh, yeah, and the kid was carrying around a magic flute. Right, Puffin stuff.
Here's Charlie, you're on Ron and Fez.
This is Charlie.
This is Charlie.
Hey, you guys ever seen vegetable soup?
I don't think I know that one.
I never heard of vegetable soup.
Yeah, I was going to say that music review as well, but yeah, it used to come on the same channel down here in D.C. Yeah, it was pretty bizarre.
Yeah.
They were talking about making a new friend. Make a new friend, make a new friend.
Isn't that funny how these songs stay with you forever?
They played them enough, they get stuck in your head.
Here is, and it's so important to you when you're a kid. After you're on the air.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Yeah.
I think you're looking for Bob McAllister on Wonderama.
All right, Bob McAllister, I believe that show came out in New York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I used to live on Long Island.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, back until 78.
Now, was Wonderama, franchised out, or was it the same one?
I think it was. I know in New York, Bob McAllister did, and I remember a couple kids on our block. We were on the show, and it was like a big deal.
Yeah, it was always a big deal, and I always used to ask my mom to take me to the shows, and she would always say no.
My little brother got to be on Romper Room and picked his nose during the Pledge to the Flag. Oh, we still bring that up.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, did you guys mention Officer Joe Bolton up in New York doing, didn't he do the Three Stooges?
Yeah, that was something that Billy was into. Joe Bolton was his boyhood hero.
Well, he's modeled his whole career after.
Come on in here. What was Joe Bolton's big song, Billy?
He had 5 bells and all's well. He used to ring the bell on the boat and stuff.
You know what? I'm not kidding you. Billy would be perfect to play that because he's so big and he's got the gruff look, but he would be silly with the kids.
Right, he'd be lovable and huggable.
And Joe Bolton had the big red nose. He looked like he had a couple once in a while.
You would be perfect with the kids.
And then there was Captain Jack McCarthy. Do you remember him? He used to do the
Popeye, right?
Yeah, I'm thinking of Paul McCartney.
No, he would be an officer, and he'd introduce
the Popeye movie.
The Popeye, and Joe Bolton would do the Three Stooges.
Nice.
Yeah. And Sandy Becker with Wonderama.
Now, we were bringing that up. Sandy Becker I'd heard of it, and then Bob McAllister also did it.
Yeah, Sandy Becker was the later one, I believe, the more recent one, like just before the whole thing died.
Yeah, why would that thing die out? Why don't they like to do that anymore?
How's the franchise going?
Look at Saturday morning cartoons now. There aren't any.
Well, the problem is that, my kids could watch cartoons any time of the day or night. When we were younger, you would get it either right after school or Saturday, and that's it. And on Sunday, you're banged out there. You're stuck with one show.
Baby and Goliath.
Baby and Goliath.
Oh, baby.
The Sunday show, which was usually on while we were in Sunday school, so we always missed it.
But once in a while in the morning before school, you get lucky with Courageous Cat and Minute Mouse.
There you go.
You remember those?
And the Frog.
Yeah, I'm going to get that cat.
Now, what do you think the last big Saturday morning cartoon was? You think that was the Smurfs?
Yeah, they're huge.
My Little Pony thing went on for a while and all that.
Yeah,
But did they even attempt anymore?
Puffalumps was pretty big.
Yeah, now they have all that. X-Men was like on Fox for a while.
Yeah, they do a lot of stuff now with like Spider-Man, X-Men, the whole
Pokemon.
So Fox is kind of taking it over, right?
Yeah.
Right. CBS and NBC and
ABC does Disney stuff because of the parent company, so you get a lot of Winnie the Pooh there.
Right.
On Saturday mornings. CBS, what did they do? They were just teaming up with somebody, and I can't think of who it was.
I noticed on Saturday mornings you get a lot of the teen shows.
Yeah, you get stuff like Saved by the Bell and USA High or whatever.
California Dreaming.
Yeah. And then you also get a lot of it's almost like a Road Rules with a bunch of teens.
Right.
And they're like 13 and they're traveling around and they're always trying to win prizes against each other. And you're like, calm it down.
I like City Guys.
Yeah, Channel 4 has the Battle of the High Schools.
Oh.
It's academic.
Now, they have had that for many, many years, right?
Right.
I remember watching that, I guess coming out of Baltimore when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Where it would be one school against another. And
that was always great.
And, even if you watch it now, you won't be able to get most of the questions.
And I would sit there and know I could never go on this show. And what if someone made me?
Those guys, Lehigh, you have a chance to speak.
And you remember how, they would always all come together?
Right,
The
Asian chick always got to give the answer.
We think that it's poor Richard.
You also remember, in the fall, right before school started, they would always have the Friday night premiere of all the shows that were going to be on.
Oh, yeah. So exciting.
The new cartoons, they do a sneak peek on the Friday before. I remember I used to get so excited because they would get someone like the $6 Million Man to host it, like on ABC. All the new ABC cartoons, they get one of their big action stars to host the sneak peek.
Yeah. I remember once, so it had to be in September or whatever, I had a tryout for the next year's Little League. And I'm going, but it's the first Saturday. And my dad's going, it doesn't matter. I go, I'm not missing the first Saturday. And he goes, you are going to tryouts. And it was like something that I can't imagine missing it, And he was going, I'll tell you what, you won't see any Saturday.
Oh, nice.
So I'm forced to go in the Little League tryout. And then even when I got back, I think, what was I thinking? I'm doing this Little League over
some
the first Scooby-Doo of the year? And I was kind of obsessed. All right, thanks, Jeff. I'll talk to you later, buddy. Good stuff. All right, see you.
Bye.
What happened to our friends tonight, Billy?
I don't really know.
You know it's good dinner, right?
Yeah, I know. I had
somebody supposed to have food coming in.
Somebody called me earlier, too.
Somebody?
A young boy from Domino's said he was going to be dropping off the pizza.
We need names.
But he hasn't got...
Jeff from Domino's just stopped by. He's here. He brought us some pizzas.
That was very nice. He works for Domino's?
He works for Domino's. He got up early because it's snowy. Figured he'd swing on by and grab us.
Very, very cool.
Hi, that's a great guy. That's a good guy there. He may get the Spirit Award. We'll have to decide later on.
Wait a minute. Wait to hear what Paranoid brought up. I'm looking up here. Paranoid.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
What show didn't you miss when you were a kid? And I figure you will love this when you hear
this is my favorite, man. It's Lancelot Link and the Secret Chimp.
Oh, I love Lancelot Link.
I was crazy about Lancelot Link.
Dude, he had the band.
The band would rock out, but anytime you had monkeys in suits, it's funny enough.
Right.
When they're solving crimes, forget about it.
Yeah, just not nearly enough monkeys on TV now.
And remember how
White people are so scared of black people.
Remember how the monkeys were always fighting over a chick, the one she'd have a blonde wig, and they were all trying to win her?
And what was her name? Mata Hari.
That's it, man.
She had an Edith Bunker voice.
I'd love to bring back Monkey TV.
Why don't they? It's such a big hit.
Yeah. All right, we got to take a break here.
Yes, we do.
We'll come back and talk a little more kids programming because it was the best stuff we ever had.
All right, hold on the lines tonight as we lose Mr. Rogers today. It's very sad. Dead at the age of 74.
866-277-4969 is Ron and Fez.
Welcome back to the Ron and Fez Show. Ron Bennington says Wally with you.
You want to know my name? I'm your partner.
I know you. You're Ronnie.
There's no after my last name.
Talking about the late Mr. Rogers. We lost him this morning, age 74. He died in Pittsburgh. And I got to talking about some of this children's programming that we all got to grow up with.
And Fez, look who came through for us with some food. Jeff from Domino's.
Hey, Jeff from Domino's. Nice work, man.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I was working tonight and got off early. I was like, mentioned you wanted pizza, so I was like, yeah, can come up.
Way to be listening.
Now, this Jeff said that you were in this station years ago. How old were you?
It was 8th grade, so it's probably 13, something like that.
So it was one of those follow somebody around work days.
Right. And actually, Cameron, Cam Daddy, remembers Jeff coming in.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. But I didn't think he'd remember me.
Of course he did. He had a wonderful time with you that day. So you were...
He told you not to tell?
Yeah, you were doing who? You were following around...
Liddy.
An 8th grader following around G. Gordon Liddy.
That's so scary.
Yeah, he was...
Did you have a good time?
Did he teach you how to kill?
Break a thumb?
He actually wanted me to go talk to Jeremy, which was...
Scary for you?
Yeah, I thought he was like... He's
even in 8th grade,
I was.
Yeah, even in 8th grade, you got to be bigger than Jeremy.
Yeah.
He told me he was real sure. I came up to him and was like, "You sure you want to do? You don't want to do an interview?" I was like, "No, it's okay."
Who said that, Jeremy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Jeremy was the same kind of kid as you were, and when he was real young, he knew the kind of stuff he wanted to do.
Right. So you started exploring it early.
Yeah.
Where when I was in 8th grade, I had no idea I wanted to follow Liddy around.
I actually tried to do Don and Mike, but they wouldn't let me.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
I'm sure all the kids were trying to do that then.
Yeah.
You got Liddy. That's not so bad.
You're doing all right for yourself. And then you get Ron and Fez. You're back to the scene of the crime.
Well, that's only because he came in with food. And then also he was going to give Dana a ride home.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, and Dana just blew out of here. I'm outside smoking. Bam, she's out the door going, I'll call you Monday. I'm like, what happened there?
All right, Dana, the cub reporter.
That went quick.
From George Mason University.
I don't know whether I said something wrong or the fact that her mom called.
It may have been the fact that her mom kept calling.
I thought she was going to hang out. Let me talk to her editor.
This is Ben from Torres, music editor at Rolling Stone magazine.
Oh, I've been from Torres. Did you look around? Were you weirded out by that? What do you chuckle?
That was funny.
How was your thing?
Well, listen. Get it together, man. We're both professionals here, okay? I don't need to tell you this.
Hey, Billy, ever find a plate?
No, he's still going around.
I don't feel like leaving him alone with that pizza.
Yeah. That's dangerous.
And I know that he had some nice shrimp before he came here tonight. Okay, before we get back in topic, here's our little girl from last night, which you should have been here, Jeff. It's a little Alyssa.
Alyssa with all the piercings, all the tattoos, and adding a sequence to her repertoire.
I believe this morning her and Wendell were married.
Really? Very nice. Alyssa.
Alyssa, how you doing, honey?
Hi, I'm doing good.
Yeah, we missed you tonight.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wish I could be there.
I wish you could be here, too.
Yeah, me and Wendell had a lovely honeymoon.
Oh, nice.
I'm calling because I just was, I'm getting dressed here to go out to one of my little goth nights, and noticed my ass was quite bruised.
Did they hit you a little too hard?
Oh, no, not at all. I just thought you'd enjoy hearing that.
Was it black and blue, or just...
It's a little, yeah, black and blue. Just like a slight discoloration, nothing major.
Yeah, those guys are whacking you pretty hard.
There's the interns and Wendell.
Wendell especially.
You going to Alchemy tonight?
What's that?
You went to Alchemy tonight, I guess?
Yes, I'm going to Alchemy.
Yeah. Well, how do you know all about this stuff?
I have a lot of friends who do a lot of different things. I have friends in all kinds of scenes.
Well, sure, you're in the pizza business. I'm sure you know all different kinds of people.
Yeah.
Get out.
Yeah, my friend.
Really, give me a slice, please.
I actually do some role playing.
Really?
Oh, really?
How does that work? Role playing thing.
Are you just acting like a pizza guy tonight? Hey, delivery boys here, Ronnie.
What kind of role playing do you do?
Fantasy role playing. It's called Avalon.
Now, does this all end with you guys sipping each other's D? I don't know. I'm not part of it.
No, but
it's sipping D&D, Dungeons and Dragons.
All right, so when you say role playing, would we all start pretending that we're like?
Yeah, I know.
That's like being a child.
Yeah, but it's more of an adult setting. Well, not really adult, but
it can get a little wild and kinky.
You do this too, Alyssa?
I used to do vampire in college, but then the guys got too weird for me.
What were they doing?
They got too weird for you.
Yeah, well, they just were like basically living it. They never got out of character, and that was just.
Like a vampire.
Yes.
Pilot that.
Jeff, let's see you do like some role playing with Fez. and show how it works for all the people at home, because I can't imagine this stuff.
I wouldn't know where to start. Go ahead, Jeff. Help me.
Well, what I do is Avalon, which is a fantasy medieval type role playing.
Well, you just start doing it. If friends will catch on, we'll be able to go with you.
Thank you. I'm at a loss. I don't know what to do.
Would you just start acting like you are that person?
Yeah, well, see, like,
role play, you knave.
Well, like my character is an elf, so I would start acting.
Go ahead and do it.
All right. Well, my name is Aiden Perfidian of House and Pettimore, and I'm here to kill you, you necromantic scum. And I'm so nervous that I can't really do it well.
No, it was okay. Go ahead, Fez.
All right. You elf, your cookies are uncommonly good.
Yes, what are you and your friends doing in the basement? Get out of there! You're still playing!
Now Ronnie's role playing.
You're in your 20s and you're acting like hobos!
So instead of like sexual stuff, you do like Lord of the Rings stuff?
Yeah, it's actually live action. It's not.
I guarantee it all ends up sexual. do you start acting like you're sword fighting?
Yeah, we actually have foam swords, and we go out and dress up like these characters and go to the woods for a weekend.
Man, I would love that if I was 6.
Yeah. Foam swords and going out in the woods?
Yeah. It's, you know, everybody has their different things.
I know, but to me,
the circle J's. We all understand.
To me, you should be in a raccoon service, but that's my thing.
With real swords?
Yeah.
Oh, we're probably going to die.
Alyssa, so you're off tonight for goth night?
Yes, I am.
When are you going to come over and get beat again?
Whenever you guys want me to come over. Like, as long as I'm not at work or something.
Yeah, Jonathan and Drew want to hook up with you, too. They're other little S&M couple. They wrote to me today.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, they sound interesting.
Yeah. All right, well, you come on over. When do I have the C-clamp ready for you, okay?
All right, I'll look forward to it.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Alyssa. Nice work last night. Her and Wendell. That's an act you can take on the road.
Are you still in character? I can't tell.
No, I'm not still in character.
I can't tell. You act so weird.
I'm not an elf. If you're going to role play, and you're going to be like medieval Lord of the Rings type stuff, why not be something really, really powerful like the almighty wizard or something? Why pick something lower down on the totem pole?
Well, you have to start low and work yourself.
You're pretending.
You have to start somewhere, Fez.
Yeah, but it's
like if we were playing Cowboys and Indians, Fez would say, you're acting like you're the storekeeper.
Right. You're the school marm.
Well, suddenly you're the sheep herder when what you really want to be is the marshal.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be an elf. Just hang around with younger kids. How old are your friends?
In their 20s.
Really?
Yeah.
I was thinking 4 or 5. Yeah. Did you ever do any of this role playing?
I think when I was younger, yeah. I mean,
how old?
Probably it's the young teens.
Really?
You know, maybe 13.
Young teens.
You know,
that's your website, isn't it?
Yes. But you know, we would do we do all like the like cops and robbers and like cowboys and Indians and just gunfights and stuff like that.
Did you do the Dungeons and Dragons stuff?
No, I never.
Yeah, that's the real stuff. I mean, the stuff that you're talking about is childhood.
Yeah,
you
wouldn't playing.
Let me check with Jeff. You wouldn't start playing cops and robbers.
No.
In my neighborhood, we used to play cops and Robinsons.
Really?
Chevy Chase was huge there.
The kids would fight over who had to be Jack Palance.
So your stuff, I mean, your stuff, like Jeff's stuff, your stuff has rules, right?
Yeah.
You just can't be like...
Are you paying money to join this?
Yes.
God.
How much?
Usually it's $40 for a weekend.
All right, there's some bully elves that are taking Jeff for his money here.
It's a lot of fun, though. I mean, it's not everybody's bag of chips, but, I like it, and a lot of my other friends will like it.
Any chicks?
Yeah, lots of hot chicks.
Really?
Yeah, and bodices.
What does that mean?
That push-up,
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, Xena Warrior Princess type stuff?
Yeah.
So this is like belonging to a Renaissance sale.
Okay. Yeah, it's a lot like Renaissance.
How many people show up for these camping weekends?
Anywhere from 70 to 100.
Wow.
Yeah. Do you mind if I plug the website?
Go ahead.
www.avalon-larp.com. That's www.avalon-larp.com.
Now, Fez, wouldn't you like to go on a camping weekend?
I wouldn't want to go on a regular camping weekend. Never mind one where I had to be someone's liege. Where I had to be a serf.
I'm sorry, meeting. You look at him and you guys start talking.
And you spend the night out there?
Yeah, it's at Prince William Forest Park. And they have cabins, heated cabins during the winter.
Oh, because they had those in medieval times.
It's just pretend.
Yeah, pretend cabins.
Yes, it's a lot of fun.
I told you, but just for pretend.
All right, now, you talk about all the hot chicks that are out there. Are people hooking up during Elf Fest?
What do you think?
Alphapalooza?
Unfortunately, no. There's rules that. Afterwards, yeah, though. But, yeah.
There's rules against sex.
Yes.
I haven't heard that. So you pay $40 a month not to have sex.
For $40, I'm getting my nut. That's the code I live by.
You are going to whatever the opposite of a hooker is. You are paying not to have sex.
Yeah.
How do these fantasy games work out? You got the medieval stuff. You got the vampire, right?
Yeah, there's Vampire the Masquerade. That's not our thing. That's, the vampire thing.
Yeah, so you don't do both. Nobody's like, I'm a vampire some weekends, another weekend.
Actually, there are people that do that, but I don't. I do what my thing is, and that's Avalon.
What do your folks say about this?
My dad's like, I wish you could spend $40 a weekend and save your money.
Yeah.
But,
I think I'd be weirded out if my kids started doing it.
I take that phone sword to your dad's head. I'd go for you.
Your fantasy is Menendez weekend. Where you're pretending the Menendez brothers.
I'm Lyle.
I don't ever get the fantasy stuff at all.
Now, is there any sort of like Star Wars role-playing thing? Do they do that?
There's none around here, but I've seen online there's some, but usually they're very disorganized and...
Where you can be a bounty hunter or a Jawa. Entry-level Jawa. Or a sand person.
I don't even understand it. And how do you know if you win?
Yeah. You don't really win, per se. It's more... Think of the lines of EverQuest where you go to do different things in the game, and each person has their different thing to do. And, you just go out and have fun with your friends, pretending you're somebody else for a weekend.
You need a baseball bat. That's what you need, son. You need to get out there.
Instead of your Nerf sword.
No, I guess it's... I keep seeing this online. More and more people. Roy, get his website up. Plug it again. So.
That's www.avalon-larp.com.
Right, Avalon-larp.com.
Well, it can't be easy for a lot of people to find you with this name, can it?
You'd be surprised. We've gotten a lot of people to come through the website. We're also sponsored by the Boy Scouts, the venturing crew, so...
That don't make sense.
The Boy Scouts want you guys to do this?
Well, we're actually sponsored the venturing crew, so they provide us with, some... That's the one I actually work for. I actually work for War Child. I am a game staff for that.
You work for this one?
Yeah, War Child. This is like we have two chapters. One is more of the role-playing, fantasy, go out and, more acting like. This one's more like, let's go out and hit each other with swords and kill people.
How do you know when you're dead?
Everybody has a certain amount of hit points, and you also have armor. A lot of people wear nice...
Real armor?
Yeah, people do come with real plate mail and chain mail.
God, the family just camping in the woods comes upon this nutty scene.
You were going out fishing by yourself.
Right. And next thing you know, here comes Raymond after you.
I'm looking at this, Fez, with the pictures. It's unbelievable. The costumes, here they are hiding in the woods. Nothing cheap about this.
Wow, you guys go all out. There's a lot of detail there.
Everybody looks like they're in their 20s. Now, he's saying foam swords, Fezzy. I thought it more nerfy. Look how realistic this looks.
It's what we do is we take PVC pipe, wrap it in foam, and then wrap it in duct tape.
Then get a gerbil.
Yeah, and then you have a weapon.
And this is what you guys do instead of getting high.
Pretty much.
Okay, here's a really cute girl. You know her?
Yeah.
What's her name?
Ashley. Her character's name is Aislinn.
Aislinn. What's her story?
She's an elf as well.
She's an elf?
Well, now, actually, we have a system change, so now we are Kai instead of elf. We're trying to get away and make our own system so we can step away from the whole Tolkien and be our own...
Oh, right. Kind of get away from the Lord of the Rings thing.
Yeah.
If I went out there, they'd make me a curd.
This is, well, so far I saw one hot chick.
The ladies of Avalon, I don't know.
First I went to the frequent. Here's a girl that looks like there's a thing coming over her head.
Yeah, that's it.
Everybody looks like they're in their 20s. There's a kiss on your forehead. Yeah, she's cute.
What are the different things you can be, Jeff?
There's you can be humans. There's different types of humans.
I'll be the humans then.
There's different types of humans that get different racial abilities. We have that was the fairy-looking girl was a Winland.
She's very hot.
Yeah, I know her too. I know all
the fairies.
Yeah, they're more like they're like a fairy, but they're not.
Wow, this one's really hot. So what's her story?
That's Bree. Yeah, she just started a few weeks ago. She's a little hottie.
She's hot. Look at the girl in the green.
Let me see that for a sec.
Wow, she's cool looking.
Yeah, that's Chantel. She I know her from high school.
All these girls are hot. I can't effing believe this. Wow.
Yeah, that's the Game Master's girlfriend, Christy.
Oh, wait, Game Master? What's that called?
Game Master.
Game Master.
Yeah.
And nobody gets high? You just do this without being high?
Yeah, pretty much.
Is that against...
I'd have to be tripping to get into this.
All right, the rules say no sex, so you can't bring like a six-pack with you either?
No, no drugs, alcohol, anything like that.
And you're paying $40 a month.
Yeah.
The rules say no sex. You know, I stood before God and the church and made it up. And that didn't last long. Believe me, if I'm hanging out in this weird thing, I'm not going to run at these chicks.
Yeah, the one on the,
You know what I want you to do? Book all the girls that come in one night. None of the guys, though. I can't get weirded out with that.
All right?
You can come in.
I'll see what I can do, but, you know.
You can come back. You can come back if you just bring the chicks. The chicks of Avalon.
Well, you can come back anyway, but we do want you to get the chicks.
I'll see what I can do about that. I mean, I'm sure a lot of them will be like, well, a lot of them are at college right now, but probably spring break and probably get some up here.
Well, these are fake. These are fake.
Like that Martin Luther King Jr. photo we heard about.
That girl right there in the tiger-looking thing, she lives in North Carolina, so I couldn't even
know. I can't believe that everybody's not doing nuts from me now if you're going to dress up like this.
And her gig is to be a tiger?
Yeah, humanoid tiger.
Hey, Roy, send a clip of this to ronfez.net. Too Cute would get into this a big way.
Okay. Yeah, Too Cute is a friend of ours, and she's really into Lord of the Rings, and she likes to be an elf, and she made her own outfit and with pointed ears and everything.
Yeah, I mean, we have a lot of people who play, and it's a lot of fun. I mean, you know, it might not be for everybody, but, you know...
I don't think it's for anybody. I think you guys are wasting your time. What you need is an ounce of pot and just for tape. How can you get the same thing out of it?
You get the same thing. And how often do you go out in the woods?
There's two chapters. The War Child chapter, which is the one where we pretty much just go beat each other up. But there's still a lot of role-playing in that. That one's at the beginning of the month. It's only for one day. And that one, I think, is $20. And the one for the whole weekend, which is $40 to $50, depending on if you want food or not. That one.
What kind of food do you? Turkey legs?
Nice.
No, actually, the girl was telling me about the Game Master's girlfriend. She actually does all the cooking.
I bet she does. I bet she does.
Do you have, like, second breakfast? 11Z's?
What's that mean?
Hobbit food.
I don't think Campbell, so I don't know.
Supposedly I look like Sean Astin. Some girl told me I look like that, and I was told I look like a hobbit, and I'm like, thanks.
I thought you looked like Patty Duke Astin. Well, what I wish you would have done is show this to Liddy.
Oh, Liddy would have...
You snap your neck like it was a pretzel.
What the hell are you doing?
That's a pretty good impression. That's right.
You learned something on that 8th grade field trip.
I just keep looking at the ladies of Avalon. The guys, they don't get it all, but the ladies are getting a big way. I wouldn't mind even open up a club like this where I'd be dressing this way, the chicks.
Yeah. It's like one big red fair with extra, like, you know, nice magic stuff.
I don't get it. I don't get the magic stuff.
You make all your own magic stuff? Or do they have, like, a store?
Well,
when you walk into the camp as well.
Well, when somebody wants to use magic in the game, they make packets with birdseed in them with different color fabric, and when you want to shoot magic at someone, you throw the packet at them, and you have to say an incant
I know. Rub bird seed at me and see what happens.
All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back. It's Ron and Fez.
On 106.7 WJFK. Ronnie, I actually need to ask the listeners for help. I usually don't do this.
Bowel problems?
No. Here's my problem. All right, you know how I have the ear thing?
Right.
Where I love my morning Q-tip.
Your rear thing? You love a morning Q-tip?
My ear thing. Ear. And what I love to do is get a Q-tip in there first thing in the morning. It's the first thing I do when I roll out of bed. It's like having a cigarette for me. I run a Q-tip along the inside of my ear. I know you're not supposed to do it, but it's something that I need, and I go nuts.
You're definitely not supposed to do it every day, so you may be hurting yourself.
I do it several times a day.
Do you really?
Yeah, and I mean, I actually get an itch going on, and I have to get in there.
Yeah.
So here's my problem, though. Ever since probably about November, probably around Thanksgiving, I have not been able to find the wooden stick Q-tips. The ones that actually have the wood stick on them. Not these flimsy plastic things. Not these new Q-tips that just have some sort of paper stick to them that bends. I need something that's rigid, something with the firmness.
How hard are you pushing out against your eardrum if the plastic isn't hard enough for you?
It'll bend. So the only thing that feels really, really good is the wooden stick Q-tip.
You're probably down to bone.
I'm sure I'm scraping something bad in there.
Yeah, they say that you definitely don't want to get all the wax out all the time.
So I didn't know if anyone knew about this. If the Q-tip people, if they just all of a sudden quit selling the wooden ones because they got dangerous. You know, they don't want people sticking an actual stick in their ear. Even though they already say on the box, don't use inside your ear. On a Q-tip box.
Oh, I don't know how it works, Fez.
So I was wondering if I just can't find them. I mean, I've gone into every single kind of drugstore to find them in 3 different states. I have gone online looking to see if I could order them somewhere. I can't find my wooden stick Q-tips, and I got to have them. And it's been since November since I had.
All right, look to the phone lines, Fez. 866-277-4969. That's 866-277-4969.
DC local line 202-432-1067. Now, I know I'm not alone in the ear thing. There's got to be other people that love experiencing the eargasm like I do.
Well, everybody likes an eargasm, but you definitely don't want to do it every single day. And like you said, a couple times a day.
I'm in there digging.
A doctor told me before, don't ever even do it even once. And I'm like, that sounds gross not to do it.
It does sound gross not to do it.
Yeah.
And I thought inside my ear starts itching so bad, I got to get something in there. Hell, I'll unbend a paper clip and stick that in there.
Well, that's no good for you.
Well, that's why I need my wood stick Q-tip.
All right, Fez, I'm looking up for help. Nothing. No help for Fez.
Maybe they just don't exist anymore.
Yeah.
Well, I've seen the doctor's offices and stuff.
Yeah, I know, but they don't want you to put it all the way in. They want you to rub around. You know, like if you actually find out where to use a Q-tip, it's like in the earlobe. It's like on the this kind of rim here, and you're like, what?
Yeah, you just run it around like the outside of the ear.
Yeah.
The parts that are exposed to the air. You're not supposed to go in the canal.
Yeah, that's insane.
But I can't help it. I got to do it.
Yeah. Now, how old did you start this?
Man, I've been doing this for a long time. I mean, my mother used to clean out my ears really good like that.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that's where I got it from.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, my dad used to walk around with a Q-tip sticking out of his ear constantly. You know how some guys would have like a cigar or maybe a toothpick?
Yeah.
He always had a Q-tip in his hand.
Oh, family.
No wonder we're all deaf.
What a family.
So that's where I got it from. So I've been doing this forever.
So you feel like now, after all these years, they've changed the Q-tip on you.
Right. It's like losing your favorite cereal or your favorite cookie or something.
You're eating them?
No, I'm not eating them.
The way you said that, it sounded like you were rubbing your ear, relaxing, and
I am not eating ear cookies.
And I'm eating.
But it's awful anymore. I can't get my satisfaction, Ronnie.
Stratisfaction?
I need 100% stratisfaction guaranteed for my wood stick Q-tip.
My ears all itchy too.
See? And I've gone to every kind of drugstore, and I'm just wondering if they don't make them anymore. Fine. I'll start making my own wood stick Q-tips. I'll get some cotton balls and toothpicks and start making my own.
You know what I could do? I can give you a meditation and make you feel better.
Oh, you could?
Yeah, just kind of close your eyes.
Okay.
And relax. And I want you to visualize.
All right.
Now think of your eardrums, that whole area.
Right, I can picture that.
Covered in a waxy buildup, and just relax.
Oh.
And as you notice, you can even feel the sensation, right, of larvae crawling around, in and out.
Oh, ow, no!
Shh, not during visualization, Fez.
All right.
The main thing you gotta do is quiet during visualization.
I know, but it's not helping so far.
Just picture, focus on your waxy buildup.
I'm focusing.
Larva.
Oh! Why does that have to be larva?
I'm getting to that part.
All right, but the larva's really starting to bother me, and my ears are pretty itchy right now.
Oh, now the larva is having baby larva. All inside your ear.
Ew! You're freaking me out, and I'm going to tear my ears off.
You're not going to be able to visualize, because you have to stay so quiet. You got to stay so quiet during the visualization. Jeff, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, I just got a little information for Fezzy there.
Okay.
When I was in the Marine Corps, the only thing that we used to end up cleaning the rifles with was those wooden tip Q-tips. I mean, we had those wooden stick Q-tips, and that's what we used to run through those things. And everybody in the platoon always had clean ears after that.
Sure.
You know, so that's what we had. So the people that he needs to find are some Marine Corps armorers. If he can find the armorers, he'll definitely have a lifetime supply of those wooden stick Q-tips.
Well, you join the Corps, Fezzy.
I don't want to go that far just to itch my ear.
Well, they'll probably, they'll hook him up. But, that, and I have another story about that, though. My wife's grandfather was a Marine on Iwo Jima. And when he was older, he used to clean his ear with a penknife. And he actually stabbed himself in the eardrum one time.
Oh, man, that's so bad.
That's brutal.
It is. But he was a tough old bird, so,
I remember that statue at Iwo Jima. They were lifting the big Q-tip into the ear.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Thanks. You guys are good.
Yes, we are.
Thanks,
yes,
pal.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. That's the whole point of the show.
Appreciate it. 866-277-4969, DC Local, 202-432-1067.
Here is Ninja, you're on Fez.
What's up, guys?
Hey, Ninja.
Hey, I recently went to the ear, nose, and throat doctor, and he was looking in there, and he said, wait a minute, there's something in there. So he had this metal hook with a little tiny hook on the end, and he stuck it in my ear, and he pulled out this black piece of wax the size of a chiclet.
Oh.
And I use a Q-tip every day after I get out of the shower. And then he went around to the other ear, and he pulled out another one about half that size. So no matter what you do,
what the hell was it?
I don't know. I never saw anything like it before in my life.
I'm so grossed out.
I don't know if I could have looked at it when he pulled it out.
Pretty neat.
Yeah,
I guess so.
Right, that's so gross.
So that's nice to know. Your ears can never be clean enough.
No matter what you do.
No matter if I'm digging in there with a shovel, I can't get all the wax out.
In the meantime, you don't brush your teeth, but you're doing your ears 3 times a day.
I brush my teeth.
Jason, you're on Fez.
Hey, 1324 checking in?
Yes, sir. Okay.
Oh,
if you want to make a joke out of this, Jason, there's no sense in.
No. Fez, I found the way, I found the website where you can find those wooden Q-tips there.
Hey, what do you got?
It's Amazon.com. They come in like packs of 125.
I'll last my half a week. Amazon.com, you go there, right, Fez?
Yeah, I go there.
Yeah.
I never bought Q-tips there.
Go there for your ear needs.
My ears and my DVDs.
Yeah. Jesse, you're on Fez.
Hey, Jess.
Hey, Ron. Hey, Fez.
Yeah.
19470. Okay, I went to the doctor one time and everything, and believe it or not, they told me I had hard wax.
Yeah.
Whatever the heck that is. But anyways, when I found out and everything, peroxide works great. I mean, you can't pour a lot of it in there.
Have you ever used peroxide on yours?
You know, I did that one time, and I had an ear infection, and I got so sick. I got so dizzy, I, fell over after I put the peroxide in.
I used to do a lot of that for swimming.
Yeah. It will eat the crap out of all that wax, though, man. It really does great wonders for my ear, man.
All right, thank you very much. Fezzy, maybe you would like to do this. Have you ever heard of ear candles?
What's an ear candle?
My chick does it. You put these kind of candle things in your ears, right? It looks like a candle.
Right.
And you light one end of it, and it burns for a while, and something about the fire pulls wax out to the top of this candle because it runs like a little funnel into your ear.
Oh, so it makes it like a vacuum.
It makes it like a vacuum, and you pull all kinds of glop out of there like human bleed that goes so far deeper than any Q-tip could go. I mean, with a Q-tip, just figure you're just scraping the top off. You think you're getting the wax out?
I think I'm in there deep, and I know,
Well, what you are is you're right at the top of the big wax, basically larva home.
Ow! Ow! I can feel them in my ears when you do that.
Anyway, you're just really scraping at the top of it, or the door of the larva nest.
I don't have water.
Remind me, I'll get her to do this for you this weekend.
All right, that's fine. I would be willing to do that.
We'll watch the Bucks DVD again.
Oh, yes, I'm in. Yeah. I'm totally in.
But she did it for me, and she took so much stuff out of there, I was like embarrassed.
That's the thing. I would be ashamed of my wax. I would have wax shame.
All right, here's what I know. Close your eyes.
All right.
And just think about the look of it in your ear.
Oh! I can hear them! I can actually hear the larva!
Well, it's just sound effects. I don't know sound effects. I thought they were in my ears.
I thought they were birthing in there.
Paul, you're on the air.
Hey, Paul.
Hey, what's up?
Go ahead, Paul.
Hey, I'm telling y'all right now, y'all ought to stay there and sleep in the station tonight because the roads out here are absolutely insane.
Please. We're looking out the window. There's nothing on the ground.
There's nothing on the road itself at all. It's all wet.
Try to get on 66 of the Beltway. I'll tell you what. Everything's moving at about 30 miles an hour.
Well, you're thinking about cranking out tonight. Is that possible?
But it's moving. It's possible, but it's going to be very late.
How late?
It's moving, but you can't move real fast. As far as the earwax goes, I'll tell you what, paper towel and your finger works fine.
Oh, please.
Oh, God. Caveman Q-tips. Not that caveman would have paper towels.
He was thinking for his ass.
When I just stick a leaf in there.
Why 3?
That's the first one. There's nothing in between.
How long is that trip?
3 hours.
Oh.
No, I'm sorry, 3.5 hours. So it gets in about 6:30.
Oh. What do you think of that, Fez?
I would be up for that.
We crash during the night.
Right.
We know that it's running.
I'm going to double check that. I'm going to call him.
Yeah.
All right, see what you can do about that.
Marky Mark, you're Ron and Fez.
Hey, Marky Mark.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
Go ahead, Bill.
The Q-tips, you can get at the Giant, the big Giant.
The big Giant, okay, I know where that's at.
Normally?
I know where there's a Giant.
Are you sure they haven't flipped over? Fez used to have other places. You said they all flipped on them.
I know, nobody carries them, and my biggest fear is that Q-tip brand doesn't even make them anymore.
They're made.
And you're going to come generic on
for a little while, but they are still
Maybe what you need is something like a V-tip instead of a Q-tip.
I like sticking with Q.
All right. Everybody has their own special stuff that they can do, but here's Brady. Brady, you're on the Fezzy.
Hey, Brady.
Hey, guys, welcome to D.C.
It's great to be here.
A place that you can find those Q-tips, you got to try it like an athletic injury supply shop.
Where they sell athletic injuries?
Yeah, like athletic injury supply shop.
No, they just supply athletic injuries.
Oh, you rent them. I need a bad knee and a torn ACL, please.
Do you want help or not, Fez? I heard you calling the listeners. I literally heard you ask for this help. And look what happens when you train.
I got to side with Fez on this one. I was an athlete in college, and we use those things all the time. They got to be the best Q-tips in the world.
I think that may issue, too. All right, thanks, Fez.
Those wood ones, the wooden stick Q-tips, there's nothing better when you got to get in there and start scratching out an ear.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They're the best.
All right, thank you, man. I'm telling you, you need an ear candle, Fezzy.
I'll try the ear candle, but my only fear with that is that all of a sudden a whole new world will open up to me and I'll hear so many sounds I didn't hear before that it'll actually be deafening. That I heard.
How? That was impossible. Well, you have perfect ears. You're a Ron fan of the Station Ron.
I hear that.
All right, you hear everything. Yeah.
Hey, how'd you get that DVD already?
What DVD?
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers DVD. That thing hasn't come to me yet.
Did you get it from Sports Illustrated?
Yeah.
Oh, they stink.
Here's how I got mine. My sister-in-law in Tampa got it from Blockbuster. Apparently they're selling like hotcakes there, Fizzy.
Really?
Yeah.
It's hotcakes. They sound delicious.
They sent me a bobblehead that had an O2 on it. Who's O2?
Who's the...
Nobody.
There's no O2 on the box.
I think they must have got the year. So you were supposed to get a bobblehead, Fez?
Now, my three gifts that I signed up for was the DVD, the leather-bound Sports Illustrated Super Bowl commemorative, whatever that is, and the Buccaneers Super Bowl 37 football.
Yes, I got it with the NFC.
You got to bring them all in. Let's see if it's as good as it
Oh, yeah, I know.
Because it sounds fantastic.
But it's taken forever, and I'm sure it's not there yet.
Yeah.
No. Hey, Fezzy, all you got to do is go out there to the emergency kit you have out there, hanging on the wall, and they have those hard-tip Q-tips in them.
All right, but those are only for Terror Alert Orange. All right, back down to yellow.
Thank you very much, my friend.
You have to be careful. You don't want to go in the emergency kit, then something happens.
Khalil, you're on the fence.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, pal.
Buddy.
This is Khalil, a.k.a. Bill Cosby. Remember me from another night?
Yeah, but you should just only call as Bill Cosby.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm supposed to call as just Bill Cosby.
Yes,
there you go.
And you'll be a character.
Okay, have you ever tried the matches that you get from the gas station, from the cigarettes? If you rip the matches out and use the back part, not the part that you like, but the back of the match, that works pretty good.
The Cos is just saying use a match, Fuzzy.
Okay, the wooden end of a match.
All right, thanks, Cos. Hello, you're on the fence.
Hey, what's up, Ron? What's up, Fez?
Hey, hello.
Shake up.
All right, buddy.
Hey, you know what they should do?
What?
They should, make a douchebag for ears to, clean out everything.
I'm trying to tell you, I got one for Fez's smear candle.
And I am willing to try that.
All right, Roy, you said the trains are running late?
Yeah, as of now, the last train that just left about 15 minutes ago left 30 minutes late. But they said, if the snow tapers off, it should be...
The snow's not going to taper off.
Right.
When's the last train to Clarksville?
All right, here's the thing. I don't mind leaving in the middle of the night. What I don't want is to be stuck at a train station.
Right.
In the middle of the night. Or ever.
I think we'll have a better idea, as we get a little later. We'll have a better idea of how much of a delay it's going to be.
Well, tick-tock.
Right.
That means tattoo?
No.
I don't know the deal.
The clock is tick-tock.
We used to call a tattoo a tick-tock.
Let me see that tick-tock.
I'm going to take a break.
Okay.
All right.
I'm going to go do my ears.
Yeah, because you can't even hear anything, right?
I can hear that. I can hear that. You're saying it right into a microphone. I'm wearing headphones. I can hear it. Yes.
Hey.
Yes. Why do you think I'm answering you? Of course I can hear you. And Wendell's got some rusty nails I can use on my ears, he said.
Why don't you put a C-clamp in there? By the way, the second letter of that C-clamp is you. And then we'll keep giving them out as the week goes on. It's Ron and
I can hear that.
Then you don't need a Q-tip.
My ears itch.
What you need is a woman. That's what you need. We'll take a break. We're back. Ron and Fez.
Just hanging out. We're Ron and Fez. Ron Bennington, Fez Whatley with you.
Hey, Billy, I just caught him going over a thing for escorts. And I go,
what the hell does he do during the show?
I go, what are you doing? And he said, Fez and Rory are going out to a movie tonight, so I might get an escort.
To take to the movies?
No. To use in the room.
Oh, God.
Fairfax escorts he was looking for.
Yeah, all right. Billy's screen name is Virginia Ham. I know he's been looking online. Why are you looking for an escort?
Why? I have a hotel room. It's a great opportunity.
You have a guy that you split in the hotel room with.
Right. Well, Rory's in the next bed.
Well, we were planning on watching a movie, and I figured, you guys can still watch the movie and, have a few beers. I think maybe it would not be good for me to be around the alcohol, so I'll just make better use of it.
You'll be with a crack whore.
So this would be an escort. They're much more.
All right, you know what? Let me tell you. All right, so you feel like that's part of the program. Use the crack whore.
An escort.
There's a difference between a crack whore is a streetwalker, one you pick up on the side of the road. Escorts are classy.
All right, did you ask your, whatever the hell you call it?
My sponsor? Yeah. Oh, no, it's too late to call him.
You live a lie.
Now,
you live a lie. There's no part of the program who still feels like it's a good idea to get an escort, because that's still like being back in the life, Billy.
No, one has nothing to do with the
It's not still. Then why don't you call him now?
That was part of your abusive lifestyle. When you were living that life, prostitutes were part of it.
Yeah.
And you know that you're helping them with their problems.
I think that this is a little a different situation.
Why don't you call your man then?
And there's time limits on when you can call a sponsor?
Well, yes, they always say, call me anytime before 11. Because people don't get alcoholic urges after midnight.
Right. Around 2 a.m., no one's got that itch.
No, he's, you know, if you're here.
Yeah.
He said,
I can hear.
Seriously?
Yes.
Well, then you don't need anything. That's fine.
I'm itchy. Right. I hear you. What, Billy?
He said if it's an emergency, I can call him at any time.
Well, this is an emergency.
It's an escort emergency. It's a fashion emergency. Look at you, you slop.
I hope that can happen.
Oh, I never know.
Yeah, no, you man.
You see, that's why you pay an escort. They don't make fun of you. They just accept you as you are.
I bet they would still.
On the way home, they are. Trust me.
Should have seen the loser I was with. Now, I've heard this story.
When's the last time you've been to a meeting anywhere, Billy?
Sunday and Sunday.
You're supposed to go every day, right?
Oh, I can't make every day.
You can too.
No, I actually...
You're still in your 90-90.
Well, you find time for a peanut butter milkshake every day?
Well, it's not like the diner's open. I mean,
how many times did you puke today?
Just once.
You didn't puke when we were at the diner?
Oh, twice. That's right. I forgot about that.
So any day that at both times you eat yourself into a pitch,
I'm going to
throw up.
I only had half my breakfast in the milkshake. It just didn't go down.
Oh, you gobbled that down. We were trying to have a conversation, and you couldn't break from the plate to even speak up.
And then I had to finally go, what do you think, Billy? Just to get you to raise your head.
Oh, I was having a hard... Sometimes, you know, when it doesn't go down my stapling pouch, it takes a lot of concentration. You know, it really does, because you concentrate, you shift the way you sit, and you got to, like, take, you know, change, because it's very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So your pouch is right above your stomach? How's it work?
Right like at the
sternum.
Yeah, the sternum, right about here.
All right, what's going to happen is your pouch is going to start gaining weight. Your stomach will lose. You're going to look like Charles Atlas. This could work out for you.
It looks like he has a high hernia.
You look like the guy in Alien. There's a monster trying to get out of you. That pouch is bulging so bad.
Oh, speaking of which, I almost called your room watching Oprah today.
Yeah?
It was kind of bad pet stories. And it was people that weren't taking care of their pets properly in New York City, right?
Oh, God.
Apparently there's 2 million cats in New York, and like 10 cops whose job it is to protect animals, right? And they show up and people have a dog, and it's like one of the feet would just be as big as a tree trunk.
Oh!
And all infected and stuff coming. And a dog, it looked like a retriever, has this thing hanging, right? It looked like, just in its skin,
right,
was a long dangling bowling ball.
Oh!
Like a bowling ball and a pair of nylons, right? Bouncing up and down. It was a 10-pound tumor.
Oh, man! Hanging off a dog.
And I start watching, I'm going, I should call Fez. And then I ended up screaming and just turning the channel. I'm trying to point it out. I know, it was your thing.
I would love to check that out. All right, remember Paulo's dog, Morticia?
Yeah.
All right, Paulo had this little dog. I can't even tell what it looked like, because it looked like an armadillo.
It looked like a rat, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of dog it was. So this thing is so mangy, it has no fur left on it. All right? So you're looking at this dog, and for some reason, there's no fur on it. He's holding it. And if you look close enough, it appears that Morticia, the dog's skin, is actually moving.
Like floating back and forth, right?
And you wonder why. Why does that skin have that effect? Then if you look closer, that's not the dog's skin. It's an entire coating of fleas.
Now
all over the damn dog, and he's hugging it and kissing it.
Now, he could, according to the show, he could have went to jail for that.
Yeah, definitely.
Because
they tortured that dog.
If you own a pet, you can't not get medical treatment.
My mother had a dog just like that. The whole back the whole back end of it was just skin and fleas, and it was lame, so she would carry it out to go to the bathroom and stuff.
Why didn't she take it to the vet?
She probably did. She just had a hard time doing it. She's very attached to Kathy.
I know, but she's
so are you, sweet tooth.
You know, maybe if she would have taken Kathy earlier, all this stuff wouldn't have happened. Like the constant fleas. There's a simple flea bit.
Oh, no, we took it to the vet, gave flea baths, had the flea collars, everything.
Why does everyone in your family have a problem with their assy? You have to get enemas at 6 years old.
Taffy never
And
had
hookers at 44.
And Taffy doesn't have a stitch of fur on her baboon ass.
She just had some kind of disease.
All right, Roy, you got a problem with him having a hooker in your room?
Yeah, I think, you're going to bring some whore into our room. I mean, that's...
All right, now you sound like the wife.
I know. You brought a whore into this house.
I don't see what the problem is, Roy.
I keep the room neat.
Yeah, but the problem is, I don't know where she's been. I don't know what she's been dropping on the floor, dripping on the floor.
Whore juice. It's simple whore juice, that's all.
I'll keep her on my side.
Would you like another glass of whore juice?
When's the last time you were been with a hooker, Billy?
A few weeks ago.
Really?
Was a massage parlor.
Whores running around doing their little behind shakes for the menfolk.
And what it cost you?
$140.
140.
No, sorry, 120.
Now, how did it start out? Does it start out where you just got the massage and then you waited till she was done and did that? Anything else, Ron?
And then she goes, you want something else?
They all have the same end.
Yeah.
Like you can't come in there and say, I'd like a simple beach.
Right.
You have to put up with their bad massages.
Yeah.
And they're never any good. It's just like a little rub.
Oh, yeah. This girl hardly wasted any time.
Yeah, right. Within a couple of minutes of just rubbing you. Anything else? And if you're stupid enough to go, no, you just spent, $70 for nothing, not even a real massage.
It's supposed to be an hour massage. Like, come on. I'm not going to put up an hour of this crap.
And then what do you get for the rest of it?
Whatever you want.
All right, let's just go with what it actually happened. So first she finishes very quickly and says, anything else? And what do you say?
I said, sure. And I asked how much.
How much was it?
It was like an extra 50 for each.
Beach?
Yeah.
Did you have to specifically tell her that's what you wanted?
No, I asked her because you don't do that.
Right.
Yeah, you make her name the price. Any self-respecting John knows the rules.
Right.
Usually you're in the John.
Self-respect. I never thought of you that way.
So who brought up Hummer? You or her?
She did.
Okay.
So she wants extra? I was like, how much? And she laid out the menu.
Okay.
I thought you had to say it so she wouldn't get busted in case you were a cop.
No, she didn't. She just said...
Did she ask you if you were a cop?
No, she asked me about my scar. the stapling scar. She asked what I do.
You want pouch chops,
You
staple
told her
boy?
you at the radio, did you?
No, I didn't mention it.
No, I'll kick you in the face. I hear from so many people, especially when you're on Benders, you were always yelling out on Billy Staples.
Those are just rumors from people. People, always trying to set me up.
Oh, all these people who never met each other all have the same damn story.
Including one of them that was a cop. And I don't care. I'm glad that you're okay again. But at the time, that was you, right?
I don't recall, really. I really don't recall the conversations.
Was it you? Seriously. And let's just end it now. We won't bring it up.
This denial can't be part of the program.
Yeah, it was me.
Now, why did you think it wouldn't get back to us?
Oh, I knew it.
I knew it.
Well, I'm better now, so I have to make amends.
I'm glad. Yeah. All right. You know what? Do we have to break?
Yeah, we do.
Because I want to just come back and talk about that. It'll be a quick break. It's Ron and Fez.
Oh, we're Andy putting over here. Go ahead, give me that one. Thank you. It's the men's time. We're Ron and Fez.
All right, Billy just brought up some stuff, and although, as far as being a men's, we had to come yanking it out of him. But I guess it was late last summer when this all was happening, Billy.
Yeah, but first off, with the amends, I'm not up to that step yet, so this is an early session for me. So I'll make amends now.
All right, what step is amends?
Nice.
Okay. What step are you on?
Still working. I haven't officially gone over the first yet with my sponsor.
So still working on first step.
Well, first 1, 2, and 3 are they go hand in hand. No, I can't. He can. So let him.
You haven't gotten that.
Oh, I did. I do that on a daily basis. So.
Yeah.
All right. So what we're referring to is back several months ago now.
Mm-hmm.
Ronnie and I got calls. I think it was on a Monday.
Crazy calls
from people that said, yeah, they saw Billy Staples in an adult club, drunk off his ass, acting the fool, and actually having to be escorted from the place. I would go as far as to say dragged from the place.
As he was saying, Billy Staples from the Ron and Fez show, and I'll have your ass, and listen tomorrow, we're going to kill you in the air.
Exactly. That's how people knew it was you.
Well, yeah, because they come calling me and Fez going, you better calm your boy down. And you said they were all lying.
And I did a pretty damn good job of it.
And
we know.
And it was people that never met each other. We were getting calls from different folk.
Including a cop that had pulled you over 5 o'clock in the morning when you were with a Russian. Czechoslovakian.
The cop knew all the details. He knew your exact kind of car that you were in. He knew that you were with a Czech.
Yeah.
All right, now how would anyone who is just making this all up to make you look bad come up with all the details?
Because it was true, Fez.
And now here's the other weird thing, Billy.
Yeah.
I made you swear to God to me, off air, but it wasn't because I was concerned about you. And then we were also going through a thing. Remember, you had a fight with Fezzy. Your mood swings were so crazy. You weren't remembering anything that happened the day before. You were really in a state at that time.
And let me ask this. All right, since you're coming clean now.
Okay.
And that's cool. That was also the same weekend where you came back to work on Monday, all banged up, and you told us you were in a car wreck. Were you in a car wreck, or was that the bouncer dragging you out of that club?
No, that was a car wreck.
Drunk driving wreck?
No.
But it was the same weekend.
Yeah. No. There was not. That was actually the night before. The night before I got into the car wreck.
But I will say this: the period that you're in right now, when you do start drinking, you're never completely sober. Again, you're not like this Billy. When you're drinking, if you drink on a Monday night, Tuesday and Wednesday, your personality is thrown off. It's not the same guy.
Because I put myself through a personal hell that is unlike anything else. I mean, it's like the remorse the day after. Like, I cannot believe I did that again.
Yeah.
And I beat myself up so bad.
Well, how long was this bender? Because it went on a while.
It was sporadic. And that's the truth. You know, it was sporadic.
And I remember here was the thing. Because you were getting gigs.
Right, that's right.
And you had that fast cash in your hand.
Yeah.
And you know what? Fezzy and I went around going, should we let him do this many gigs? He's in bars. He's got money. And, you know, anytime I hear you're drinking the O'Douls. And you know what? I just heard that about another friend of mine the other day, and I'm like, I know he's partying and getting I know he's whacked.
And in Billy's case, it was zero supervision as well. Nobody was out there with him. Maybe some salespeople.
You know, we heard from salespeople. We heard from Mikey D. You were calling Mikey D a liar. Remember Mikey saw you in the club, and he said that you were yelling and
knocked over a plant.
Yeah.
Oh, but
at the ale house.
Yeah. But no. Okay, yeah. Coming clean time. I never drank at a gig.
No, I'm not saying that you drank at a gig, but you were drinking after, and then the next night you have a gig, and you're not yourself at all at any time once you start partying again.
Oh, I'm a different person. I'm the first one to admit that. It takes me a long time to get back into it's the whole idea of wanting to drink and not being able to that makes me absolutely nuts. And the absolute remorse when I know I've screwed up. And the fear of coming in here and knowing, oh God, somebody's going to call.
Right.
You know, and they always do, don't
they? I remember you were ready to quit over different reasons then, and I know that had to do with drinking.
I don't recall that, Ron. I honestly don't.
You came and me and you sat and talked, and you were talking about the stress of the show, and you felt like your balls were getting too busted. And I'm like, man, this isn't how he was sounding. You know, you were in, and you weren't shaving and stuff like that.
I can always tell by the look because you go in the bathroom and you slick back your hair and you try to do some De Niro thing with your hair, and then we immediately know that you've been drinking when it's slicked back Willie.
And the only reason why he splashes water in his face before he comes in, so the top of the hair gets wet, so he starts to slick it all back. I'm maintaining.
Billy freaks around the house.
Yeah, no, I was a much different person. It was, it was really a tough year. I'm just lucky that I made it through it, and I had that kind of epiphany in December and straightened my ass out when I had all that extra money. And I was like, this could be real trouble.
Yeah, when you got your fake lawsuit money, we were really concerned.
Yeah.
No, the money was real.
Were you drunk the day that you
saw the lawsuit? Was
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I think you were.
No. If I'm coming clean, I'm telling you, I was absolutely sober on that.
Hey, Mikey D.
Hey, guys, what's going on?
Hi, Mikey D. We're talking to Billy. Do you remember last year when he was on the bender and swore to us that he wasn't?
Yes, I do.
And called you a liar for saying the things that you said. It was the same time that the cop was lying.
Right, the cop had pulled him over.
Right.
Mikey D, you're just an expert at this with time and calendars. You know the exact date. It was the weekend of Inky's birthday.
I'd have to say it was sometime in October.
Was it that late? I thought it was well before that.
I thought so, too.
Yeah.
Mikey, when was the plant thing? I don't remember.
The plant thing was at the old ale house. You were knocking over the plant, bumping into people.
Oh, right.
People, show me your hiney for a hiney.
Oh, yeah. That had nothing to do with drinking.
Now, at the same time, when the cop pulled you over, did you have to say that you were Billy Staples or he recognized you?
He knew me.
Yeah.
He saved me. Whoever he was, thank you, because he saved my ass.
Well, you're saying thank you when he called us. You called him an effing liar. The guy who saved him.
Well, I'm not going to come clean. I couldn't come clean to anyone else if I wasn't clean with myself.
I wish your clothes could come clean.
But I didn't be honest with any of you guys or anybody else if I was never not even honest with myself.
But I just want to point this part out. And now you're better.
I can't look at him.
Now that you're better again. Here's a guy who you just said saved you, yet on the phone that night, you called him an effing liar. A guy who kept you out of prison, kept you from losing your license yet again, and your Czechoslovakian gay date. Who was this guy?
Billy, you lied to me that night because he had spoken to me too and told me about the whole thing. And I said to you, listen, this guy can't be lying. He knows too much. And you said, no way, man. He's making it all up.
Because you knew about the check.
The guy was legit, and he was telling me.
And you know why? Because Mikey D had already met the Czechoslovakian that night, so how could the cop possibly know too?
That's exactly right. It was the night of the old ale house, and I met the Czechoslovakian friend who I had no idea who that was.
Oh, that's right. We went to the strip joint afterwards.
Right. That's when you were pulled over, and you lied to me.
Well, Mike, I lied to everybody. Don't take it that personal.
What are you doing hanging around with Czechoslovakian?
Oh, he was a friend who was. We met. No, absolutely not. He was one of the waiters.
You talking crack or just drinking?
Just drinking.
You cannot drink, buddy.
I know.
Not a drop.
Absolutely not. I'm not even the whole duels thing was a mental screw up on my part. You know what?
Drinking all duels that night.
I know. Yeah, I know.
I didn't get drinking any beers.
I did that in front of people. You know, then when I was on my own, it was another story.
Where were you drinking that night? Your Czechoslovakian buddy didn't work?
The strip club.
Now, is he a real friend of yours, or?
He was a waiter at the resort I go to in the summer.
So he was
to rehab.
He wasn't somebody who knew that you were trying to stay.
No, he had no idea about that. And he was on his way back to Czechoslovakia and missed his...
You're the only guy that would hang out with a Czechoslovakian waiter.
Sonny, he missed his boat. He wasn't able to get back.
You know, that had to be a personal low. Me and the Czechoslovakian waiter are hanging out tonight.
Well, he was going back to... He was going into the army. He had to go join the Czech army.
Yeah, against us.
So,
we're helping terrorists.
I take him out and show him a good time.
Well, I knew there was something wrong that night when he was knocking down plants.
No, Mike, I wasn't drinking then.
You must have been doing something, Billy, because...
Billy, I'm telling you, when you're drinking...
I knock down things normally.
When you're drinking again, 2 days later, the mood swings are still there and the crazy... You don't sober up.
And then you're introducing my wife, and then they say, you could do her, everybody else has.
Oh, that's just broken wrong.
Well, Mikey, I owe you an apology, and I am very sorry.
Billy.
Are you really sorry, though, Billy?
I am. I am truly sorry, because I lied to a lot of people, and a lot of people I consider very good friends, and because of my drinking, my alcoholism, I did and said things that I totally regret.
Jeff is in here. He's a kid at Brother Summers. You think he means it when he says he's sorry, Jeff? Because you don't know him, right?
I don't know him. I'm just going to keep my mouth shut.
But if you had to guess, what would you say?
I think he's trying to be as sincere as possible.
But he's not.
He's lying.
You can say whatever you want, Jeff.
I think he drank last night.
Mikey, I'm not lying. If I'm coming clean on all this now, what would I have to lie about? I feel
like clean now because you've been caught, buddy.
No, I wasn't caught in anything. I decided it was time to start making my amends. I didn't get caught doing anything. I'm 64 days sober.
You're 64 years old.
No, I'm 44 years old. 4 days sober.
All right, now about a month ago, you were trying to help other people, and you haven't even made your amends yet.
Well, amends take a long time.
And these amends aren't even working. You're not that sorry.
I am you don't know the guilt I feel inside that I've been kidding. That's why I go to therapy 3 times a week.
You know, Billy, you're preaching to Fezzy and Ron out there drinking. And then
although, let me say this.
You've been like a drunk yourself.
Not during that time, Mike. When we came into the hotel last night, the bartender sees him, puts up 2 big bars, and puts out snack trays.
You know what? I believe it.
Not for me, Mike. We never gave him a shout out tonight.
Oh, Ricky's playing poker.
Yeah.
Playing blackjack with his buddy.
I'm sure he's not listening this way, huh?
Oh, they're still going. Trust me. If he made it in the snow.
Yeah. Billy, are you drinking again?
Absolutely not, Mike.
You're screwing up my openings.
I know. What's going on there?
What's going on? 10 openings, he doesn't do it, he does another version of it, and then he screws up the ones that he does.
All right, your way of help of becoming English, just do them properly. All right?
Mike, that'll be my word to you, and please extend my apologies to your lovely wife.
Did you want to make amends to me?
Yeah, I apologize to Ron and to Fez.
Just to me, about the lying thing when I came to you and said I'm trying to help and you got mad at me.
No, Ron, you definitely get a special apology because you did try to help, and as one to another, you know, I was not ready to make that commitment to that honesty.
But you know what you want to do this to? Here's how we can clean this up between me and you. Give me $800. $800 and everything is cool.
What are we up to, step 9 again?
Well, no. Believe me, because if that's tonight, I'll be drinking.
We're back down the steps again. We're falling down the steps again.
He takes steps up and an escalator down.
I have my big book in my room. Maybe I'll spend the night with my big book.
He makes a lot of money going up and down the steps and falling off.
All right, Mike, you make your point.
You know, you think this is just a bit? No, it's not. It's serious. They're really serious.
As you can see, it's all